Welcome to Pbkc Streaming Live. Streaming Live. Streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
Welcome to the beginning of the exciting conclusion. We're on mute. No? We're not.
No, come on. I'll fix that. Welcome, guys.
Our Wednesday 1:30 tournament. I sound weird. I don't hear myself. Where's my snare? I have no snare in my speakers.
That's actually true. I don't, yeah.
Do you?
You might have a defective headset.
Oh my god. Go ahead and talk. Hello. Hello and welcome to the exciting beginning and conclusion of our Wednesday 1:30 Deepstack tournament 5K guarantee. But man, did we smash it today. Brent, how many people we got?
103 players.
What? I stopped counting at 101. I said, this is ridiculous, and I ran out.
Well, I believe we have double points on Wednesdays, I saw, and we also upped the guarantee to 5K now from 3K, so we're getting bigger turnouts as expected, and this is, I think, the biggest one I've seen on a Wednesday.
Now, is there any Moneymaker Tour implication tickets for this double point Wednesday?
I don't believe so. I believe that's only the Saturday.
What does the leaderboard get this month? Top 10 get main event seats. That's huge. So double points, this is huge for them. I'm telling you, this is what they're thinking. What's up, John?
Well, that's from earlier this morning, but yeah, he might still be hanging out.
Oh. Well, speaking of John R's got queens. Alfredo ace 10. They get to the flop after a raise, and 2-3-6 comes the flop, giving John the green light to take this thing down right now. Former dealer John in seat 4 with the blue hat, the broad shoulders, and the glasses. I think he took 6th last Wednesday, and he's ready for more. Time to ship, he says. That's going to get Fredo out.
Yeah, Fredo folding the ace 10. He's only got 12K left, but not going to put it in here.
Javier on the button's got to be saying to himself, if I was him, gotta fold.
And he gets the memo. He folds.
That was his thought process.
So John picks up that one. 18,000 more for his stack, up to 52,500. A lot of familiar faces here. We saw Bennett led the way before, but John's just taking it with that pot, up to 52.5K. Bennett has 48,000. Mark with 47.5. Solomon 46.5. Chris right behind that. Short stacks here are Armando and Alfredo, both under 20K.
Jerome Bennett, Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, King Solomon. Where's Bennett?
Bennett's he's the one in the 6th seat, or 7, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Bennett's got the awesome hat.
No. The one to the left of that. I'm saying we're 10-handed.
We are 10-handed?
Well, I mean 10 seats. I always say the end seat's a 10 seat because.
Oh, but it isn't. It's omitted, isn't it? Because we're 9-handed.
Yeah, we're nine players, but he's in the 7th seat at the table is how I see it. 6 seats dead.
Okay, well, you hear what I'm saying, Brent.
Yeah.
If it's a 9-seated table.
Oh, he's the 6th player for sure.
Who's the 10th seat? It's like the 13th floor. Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Anyways. Okay, I got you. We know who Bennett is now, and he's got 9s.
Yeah, he's got the 9s, and he's raising it up. 4,500. And he's taking it down. No takers.
Great position to be in with the big blind, pocket 9s. A bunch of limps over to you. And time to punish.
Blinds at 500, 1,000, 1,000 here. We are just back from the first break, so registration just closed.
Brent, I gotta come clean here. I am rooting for bluffs.
Rooting for bluffs.
I'm rooting for bluffs. I like to see bluffs. I want to see some bluffs.
Probably going to see at least a few of them here before we're done. So.
Yeah, but I need to see it now.
Oh, well, Johnny's got ace-king here, so this is the start of a pot right here, building it up to 3,500 raise. Mark right behind him with queen-9 of hearts. Certainly playable, but he chooses to fold.
Mark rarely plays hands out of position. Matter of fact, if he's getting into the pot out of position, he's probably got something very big, top 10% of hands.
So far, no opportunities to bluff. A lot of pre-flop raises with no takers yet.
So it's 5-10 with 1,000 big blind ante?
That is correct.
Ooh, they're talking solver talk. Folks, you're not allowed to have the solver at the table. They're talking about the guy who ran off in between hands to the rail, who his friends had the solver, showing him, like, you know, different spots and what the computer says his range is, like, you know, with the chip stacks implied into the calculation. Interesting stuff. Raised a big conversation about poker. And you know what's even Fredo. It's got aces.
Kings and aces here.
What's the solver say to do here? Aces versus kings. What's the square root of this apartment? Come on!
And Fredo short stacked all in. Quick call, obviously, from the kings. Hate to see it if you got kings. Love to see it if you're Alfredo on the short stack. Great position here to double up. 95% chance.
95%?
And now it's a check mark. So apparently all the kings have been folded, we know. So, yeah. And that's what they're saying now. Both of the other kings were, in fact, folded, confirmed by the players there. And that's a double up for Fredo.
Somebody folded pocket kings? But anyways, when the AR glasses come in, you know what I mean? And you can just have the solver right there, looking at everything, calculating for you. It's going to be interesting.
No more
wearable tech at the poker room is going to be pretty cray.
Mark looking down at pocket fours, raises it up to 4,500 in early position. Solomon on the button with king jack of spades here.
We don't know what he's thinking about because we don't know his read, but
I guess he called him.
No, it was like Alfredo's fold there because he folded obviously,
yeah.
But he was like gasping. But we didn't. The read didn't pick it up. The reader.
So we got an 8-9-10 flop here.
Gutter ball for Solomon.
Open ender, 8-9-10 jack. He's got to like that flop. And he's
betting
it.
Is open ender. Jeez.
I almost thought he had a flush draw too, but backdoor flush draw.
A little bit too high of a board for Mark to call with his fours. You got to think he's was only calling there to spike a 4, you know. Interesting stuff. And I just got done saying how he doesn't like to play cards out of position. He calls pocket 4s.
No, he raised him up to 4,500. He was a raiser.
Oh, okay. That
makes Solomon sense. Called on the button.
That makes sense.
Pretty big raise with the blinds at 500, 1,000, 4.5x there with the fours, early position. But no c-bet from him and quickly gives up on the hand.
I thought it was a 2,500 raise.
Unless the graphics were wrong. Graphics had it at 45. 25 would make more sense.
Yeah, I saw Solomon. Well,
Yeah, I didn't. I was confused because I never saw Solomon make the call.
He had it in there. It was
Okay.
3. But anyways, playing 4s aggressively and not being able to get the flop he needed. Ace, Jack, Jack. That gives Javi triple J's.
Yeah, Fredo here with a 2 pair, but oh wait, did Javier not have triple J's then? A little misread. It's got to be.
Yeah, something's got to happen. Either that or maybe he folded pre-flop. We didn't see.
Yeah.
Graphics are just catching up. That's what that's what happened.
He wasn't even in the flop. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Armando in seat 5. He's a beast. Look out for him.
Yeah, well, he's looking out for a double up because I think he is a short stack now that Fredo got the double up.
King 6 probably not going to do it for him. Bennett's got the ace.
A little suited ace 5. He's going to bump it up to 2,500. Solomon makes the call right behind with the king 9.
Dog track hand. K9 at the dog track, baby. Can't lose.
Can't lose. He's hoping you're right.
Take it to the bank. I don't know if anybody's going to give you any money, but you can take it to the bank. Heads up the 2 youngsters who are currently in a conversation.
Jack 10 here gives Solomon a gut shot with the queen. Bennett's still in the lead with the ace high. Goes check. Now 2 pair on the board.
Good card for Bennett. He's going to fire. Solomon's straight draw outs don't look so good anymore. Queen comes, you're not even sure if you're good. There's a lot of hands here that Bennett could have. Not to mention, hey, got a flush draw too.
Yep, and he will choose to fold, so Bennett takes that one down.
I feel like he folded a long time ago. It's just now that we're catching up to him. I was looking at that shirt, trying to see what it said, but I got nothing to report. I see street, that there's a dragon on it or something like that. It looks pretty dope.
The ticker here says first place tonight gets an $1,100 seat. That's not today, right? Yeah. Do you know anything about that ticker? That's not controlled down here, right?
Fredo with the king queen graphics department. Yeah, just text B or somebody, whoever's in the graphics department, then take it off.
Okay, I'll text. Yeah.
We could just start pressing random buttons on Stream Deck, Brent. That always helps.
That always helps. It could, or it could.
Where's your sense of adventure, Brent? Roll that beautiful bean footage.
You know, if you wanna hit some of these, we got. Whoa, where's our names on here? We got Mike, Ernest, Noah.
Press the Noah button.
Yeah.
Yes.
Didn't do anything.
Okay, take it off. I thought that dialed Noah. I'm sorry. I thought
It might have.
we're cutting live to Noah in the office, strategizing poker rooms. That's a great idea. Write that down. Brent, take a note.
I don't think he's going to approve of that. Just being called whenever, just to
Any time
pop
of the
in.
day,
Yeah.
any time of the night, whenever the stream is going, we just go, we're going live to Noah. Noah's like, in his kitchen, heating up a Hot Pocket. And not that he eats Hot Pockets. No, he would never eat that. Maybe he would. I don't know. He is Italian. Don Carboni, as we call him.
Bennett raised here with ace deuce. We get a call from Johnny with ace five, and we get just a flat here from John R in the big blind with ace queen. 3 ways to the flop. 3-9 jack. Everybody missing here. Everybody with ace high. John R's is obviously in the lead. Checks around though. 8 on the turn, keeps it the same.
John R can't pull the trigger. But
he's
Johnny can.
He's got a gut shot here.
Here comes Johnny.
But he also has a player behind him and just ace high, so he will lay down the ace queen.
John lays down the best hand.
Bennett, the original raiser here, doesn't really have anything going on. I'd be surprised to see a call, but
The OR.
But instead, well, I said I'd be surprised to see a call. To be fair, this isn't a call. This is a big race.
The original raiser.
Yeah. Gonna put all in, essentially. Johnny only with 19,000 here behind, so it'll be all his chips to make the call. And good read here by Bennett. Takes it down with ace high.
He smelt it on him. Johnny, I just don't think you got it. There's Johnny and John R. Johnny in the black tee in the 1 seat. Mark in seat 2 with the hat. Javier in seat 3. John R. seat 4. Armando. Short stacked Armando in the big blind, seat 5. Bennett, seat 6. Solomon, seat 7. Fredo. It's up to Fredo. And the other black tee. And then Chris rounding our table off. We got a good table here. I'm pretty excited.
A lot of regulars. Action on Armando here. Looks like he makes it 6,500.
Ooh.
With pocket kings.
Wow, looks like he got exactly what he wanted. He's got a call, and he's...
That looks like a king to me.
He's going to check, and knowing that Solomon has to just push them all in.
Yeah, that is oh, wow. Look at that flop. Just as good of a flop as you can ask for if you're Armando here.
That's so funny.
I was going to say there is still an out, but it looks like it was folded because we're already giving the check mark to Armando. So no 8 coming for Solomon there, and that's going to bring Armando. Give him that double up. You called him dangerous. He's got some chips now.
Are you kidding me? He's loving this. He got into this hand with him, and Armando's only got 5,000 behind him. Take it.
Well, I mean, Armando couldn't have asked for a better flop there. That's for sure.
That was an interesting call from Solomon pre-flop.
Pre-flop, yeah. I think it was 4K more on top if I saw it correctly.
Yeah, but that means that he called 8-5. Like,
yeah, suited connectors, kind of. I mean,
what was it? 8-5?
8-5 of clubs. Yeah, can make a straight. Not directly connected, but I like the hand. And I'm sure he liked the flop until until he saw those kings. There we got blind versus blind here. Armando with the queen 10 and Bennett with the ace deuce. Just a limp and a check. Flop coming 6-7-9. Gut shot for Armando. And he's going to bet 1,000 at it and take it down. As you see in the bottom there, Moneymaker Tour returning April 30th until May 13th, a week from today. At the bottom it says a 1,100 Moneymaker event ticket for tonight's winner. That was from Saturday. We're working to get that taken down. So no Moneymaker ticket tonight, but for tonight's winner. But as Sal mentioned, we are playing for double points here, and top 10 will get seats to the tour, so they are playing for that. Action on Alfredo here to start off. Hand number 12 already.
Oh, Matt. I called him Mark earlier, but ace queen suited. That's 20-1 in ultimate. He likes it. Going to make it 25 or 3. One of the two. 2.5. John with the fancy feast. He's going to fold it into Bennett with pocket 9, small blind. Time to punish, re-raise, 3-bet to
8,000. And Solomon makes the call. Action back on Matt now with an ace-queen suited. You could come over the top, or you could just flat. He's going to take the more conservative approach. 3 players to the flop here. Jack 5 deuce.
pretty good flop for Bennett and Solomon, to be honest with you.
Even Solomon there. You got 2 unders. You like to see that flop.
Yeah, because
And yeah, he's
Bennett could easily be betting with the draw in that position.
gonna go all in. Back to Bennett now. Just 13,000 more. I think if it was more, he might be able to get Bennett off this. But yeah, 13's not enough.
Nope.
Bennett does make the call after little consideration. And Solomon in tough shape here. As we can see top right, one of those 6s folded, so this would be a 1-outer. Ooh, and there's the queen that would have given Mark the whole pot.
Maybe that's why you rip it pre-flop.
Yeah.
No, it's tough to rip it pre-flop with ace-queen suited after a 3-bet.
After a 3-bet and a call, yeah.
So many spots where you're just dominated.
You just see here, 33,000, still middle of the pack. It's not that short stacked at this stage, so can't blame him for making the call. I'd probably do the same, but
No, but but I'm saying there was an extra 1,000. He can look. Why? Right? It's like 15 minutes behind. No, the production can work. No, it was definitely him. It was definitely him. That's it. Yeah, if he threw 15, he already had 15. All right, I know. I mean, it's not. It's 1,000 chips. It's not serious, bro. It could be. Mike, can you just ask them if?
No.
If he threw, there was an extra orange chip somewhere, and we're trying to figure out if it was in it.
No.
It was in the cards. So he said it was in the cards, but he said he thinks it's mine. Wow. Well, he said it was in the cards. It was in the cards. It was in the cards. It was probably in the cards. I got it from the cards. Yeah, that was from the cards.
I trust what the dealer says. That's what I like to do. I'm like, yep. Whatever the dealer says, that's what it is.
It was in the cards from the last spot. Yeah, but he threw in 15. I don't know if he's doing 15 or 25.
Well,
So I feel like he threw in 15 and it was like 1,000.
all right. Well, you know.
I didn't even see what happened, so yeah. We were on a different camera there, I guess. So 1,000 chip was in the cards, and they don't know. Okay. As we see, Bennett's got 101K, so he can. He's okay with or without that extra 1,000. Looks like we got 3 players this swap.
Should we run over there and be like, we figured it out?
Just make something up.
15 minutes ago. Yeah, 15. We got it. Oh, he's gone? There's no going back from this. Whatever the dealer had deemed it to be at the time is what it is at the moment.
So all 3 players here with a jack. Jack high flop here. Could bring a little action. King jack, queen jack, and jack 7. Turn card 5 here. And the best jack here is going all in. King jack, 37,000. Action now on Matt with 26,000. Can't see him making this. Well, no, he is going to make the call.
Last week
now
he
he's
would've
wishing he
folded.
played that ace-queen aggressively.
Yeah. Last week he would have folded. This week he's calling.
He's in big trouble here. Needs a queen to queen only. Luckily for him, all 3 are live, we're showing. So
Oh,
Still
wow.
a 7% chance here.
He's got seven, so many percentages. 7 of them.
River card. That does not look like a queen.
It's not one of the 7%.
Makes 2 pair, but that king's still playing, so that's going to do it for Matt.
Chris, big pot for Chris.
He's
Huge.
Up to 83,000 now. Second place behind Bennett. So Johnny now the short stack with 19K. Fredo with 24K. Javier 27. Blinds are up to 1,500. Action folding around here to the blinds. And Fredo in the small blind with pocket queens.
Remember last time we were playing? 45. Oh yeah, it got insane at the end. That was just because everyone was like holding on to their chips. It was. Give him another shot. 6 off the money. I had like 100K and we were 6 off the money and I had like 7 big. I put a jack on the flop. That's all right. I wouldn't have admitted I'd be in the money by like the 6,000. I know I got my money. People hold on.
Javi with the ace trade of diamonds.
Yeah, out of position though. He's going to lay it down. John with the queen 10 off here. Seemed to be reaching for chips. But he will change his mind on that.
He folds in disgust. He's like, you wanted to play that so bad. Alfredo with the medicine on the button, 6-5.
See if he tries to put in a position raise here. We got Chris right behind him. He will.
I believe he has to.
Yeah, and Chris right behind now with ace 10 of clubs. Certainly going to at least call here. And now Johnny, 3,000 more. He's short stacked though, not going to put the 3K in. So heads up to the flop, 6-5 off against ace 10 of clubs. And 6-5 off out flops here.
Fredo loving hitting his pair on the button after that raise.
And going to get a call here out of Chris. Not ready to give up on the ace high.
Ooh, dangerous card for Chris. That kind of gives him a little bit of confidence, that paired board.
Well, he was hoping to see Fredo slow down. Fredo just reaching for chips is enough there to get Chris to fold.
Yeah.
Payouts today, top 9 at least of them.
Wow. That's huge. 3,000 for first.
Yeah, 3,090 for first, 1,910 for second, 1,360 for third. Whole final table gets paid. And with 102 entries, I got to go get the official sheet. I haven't seen it yet, but I assume we're paying a couple more spots as well. Bennett going to min raise here with ace 9 off.
Javi's going to defend.
King 4 clubs, so heads up to flop. And that's a great flop for Javier. Top pair with a flush draw.
Smashes. Looks like he's going to play it slow over to Bennett. Let him throw away a couple more chips. That's going to do it for Bennett.
I mean, I can't call.
Javi. That was interesting.
He said he can't call, so.
Well,
No, well, he says, I can't call.
Yeah.
It's like, well, what is your other option? He's like, I fold.
I think Keemon just heard the call, so because he. Yeah.
He said call.
Chip counts again here. Bennett's still leading the way. Chris right behind. Both dropped off a little bit. It was over 100 and over 80 last time. Now it's 95.72. Johnny with 15K and is the short stack.
You know what my favorite reaction is? Or my favorite move is? I can't call, see the player's reaction, wait 10 seconds, and say, I call. Which happens more times than you think. Somebody verbally giving up on the hand as much as he possibly can without actually stepping over that line.
Just trying to get as much information as they can. And there's the all-in moment here for Johnny with ace-4 off on the button.
All-in degree moment.
And action back to Alfredo. It's 11,500 more. He's only got 34.5. It's a big chunk of his stack, and he will lay it down.
That stinks that he doesn't have enough chips to call in that position. It almost makes you wonder if he shouldn't have raised in the beginning. Because like you said, his stack is, you know. So that's a lot. That was a huge chunk of his stack right there. He's got 30,000 left, 30-something.
So we are consolidating tables out there. As we can see, we got 2 new players. We're filled up again.
Consolidation.
Still showing 49 players remaining.
So many players.
That is a lot.
I'm going to be here all day. Joey, can you fix the structure a little bit? You know what I mean? Get us out a couple
just
levels earlier. Shave off something here or there.
Turbo the turbo.
Turbo the turbo. It's already turboed. Can't turbo it anymore. Oh, that'll. For viewership. How come we have nobody chatting? What the heck is going on? Brent, it's Wednesday. Are we live?
I believe we're live. I hope so.
What? Joey, can you see if we're live? Go see if we're live, Brent. My phone, I don't know where my phone is.
We are live.
At least give us one chat to get us going. Just a little something. Usually a bot by now would have chimed in, you know? Hey, don't forget to click on me. Hey, guys, check this out. Click on me. I miss Nightbot. He was always there for me.
Nightbot.
Nightbot. Yeah, the old bot stream, Nightbot. Nightbot. Fighter of the day bot. Master of the chat.
Wow, I've never heard of that. So we see Rob, one of these 2 new players here, bringing only 13K over, so he is now the short stack. The other one is John R. brought 43.5K. Oh, and Perry, 91,000.
Rob wants a rock right now. Rob wants a rock right now. He's Big Rob, and he came to get down. Armando 5-4 versus Bennett's 10-8.
Yeah, a little blind versus blind action here.
You two have been chosen to fight.
Not much of a fight. Armando, one little bet takes it down.
Such a masculine name, Armando. Armando. On the button. Exposure.
Whoa, more exposed cards.
How did that happen?
That was just a sloppy fold by Fredo.
Oh, Fredo with the sloppy fold?
Yeah.
Oof.
So 3 cards exposed here. All kinds of information to process for these players.
By my calculations, I think Perry's going to win.
Going against your boy Armando, though, here. Not going to be easy.
It's not. It's only because of the calculations.
I got you.
Obviously, with all those small cards exposed, it has more of a chance to get put on the flop. You know what I mean? For a tilt factor. Which connects Perry's 7 a little bit easier. But Armando's going to take a leap here.
And I think
Perry raises.
he got the memo,
Ooh-wee.
yeah, with Jack High.
Ooh-wee. Not when a 5, 6, and a 4 is exposed.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what kind of calculations you did there, but you were correct.
Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. John's got an ace. It's about that time. Yeah, he can't wait any longer. He's going to go all in. Oh, no. I'm sorry. He's going to just call. Oh, no. Min raise. Min click, as they say. Bennett picks up ace queen on the button. Hello. Here comes a nice little raise. 5K more. Over to John. Fredo has to look at his 7-4 and fold it real quick. No exposed cards this time.
The action back around to John R. here, who limped in 5K more, as we mentioned. This looks to be a fold. Yep. John R. with a queen 9 of hearts now.
John R. getting these mediocre hands, wondering whether or not he's supposed to, what to do with them. Last time it was just a smooth call and then a fold to a raise. This time he's gonna be the aggressor. I like it.
Trying something different this time. Bumps up to 8,000. Oh, wow.
So he's going to get re-raised again, and he's going to have to fold again. I don't know why I'm laughing.
Or maybe it's just going to be a flat here from Perry. So
what? No. No way. 16?
Oh, okay. It did go 16. See, from this angle, that looks like 8,000 to me. But no, okay. He basically min-raises it a little bit more than a min-raise, obviously. 13 would have been the min-raise. And he's going to get the call from John R. Pretty quick call, too. That's going to leave him with 24,000 to play this hand. So if he hits anything on this flop, you got to imagine it's going in.
That's good
hitting
enough.
Something.
Yeah, that's good
quick
enough.
all in from John R. Not even checking over to Perry. Perry's already called.
John's flipping those over like he already got it. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's already there. There it is! Right off the rip. Didn't
gotta be
take much
confident, you know?
time. Yeah. It's a good cookie, he says.
I will say that's not what I was expecting.
Don't get the crumbs on the table, John, please.
He was so confident it was coming, he didn't even have to stand up from the table, say his
No.
goodbyes, do any of that stuff.
Nah, he flipped that over like it was already
Just took
there.
a chomp out of that cookie and
Yep.
said, give me that money.
Thanks for the double up, pal.
It brings him all the way up to 85,000. Perry dropping down to 60,500 now. Those top 4 players have kind of separated themselves from the bottom 5 at this table now, as the drop off from Perry to Javier is 60,500 all the way down to 33,000 for Javier in 5th. Rob's still holding on to a little over 8 big blinds.
Perry, I didn't know who he was texting, but I guarantee you that it had something to do with him just doubling up Queen 9 with Queen 9 holding aces.
He's done it twice. Yeah, he's cracked him twice. Is that him?
So not a good no push there pre-flop from Perry, huh?
Raised to 3,000.
I mean, it's easy to say. I mean, I don't have a problem with the way he played it. I mean,
No,
it's
me
all
neither.
results, but yeah.
I totally agree. I wouldn't have pushed all in. But he gave him the price to call, and that was it. In hindsight, Brent, should have pushed a little harder.
Oh, okay.
That's it? Tournament's over? What do they chop? 20-way chop?
I hope so.
Just kidding, all you guys out there in TV land. Are we live, by the way?
Yeah.
Did you check?
Yes, we are indeed live.
Did you comment?
How
How do we know that these comments are
you
working?
know.
Just say hi. Or bye. Say bye. You did?
He did? We didn't
No,
have
we didn't
anything
see
pop
it.
up.
We're not getting the chat, Brent. I knew it.
Well, it's right there. Restream's right there.
No, Joey said he's... Go ahead. See if it works.
It says the YouTube is the only one that's not stream not found. No YouTube event detected, but you're watching on YouTube? All right. Well, apparently it's not. The other 3 say they're connected to Restream. YouTube's not connected to Restream for whatever reason, but at least we're live.
All right, text Josh. Or maybe just click that button. Stream not found button. Maybe we can reload that. You know what I mean?
Apparently it's not. The other 3 say they're connected to Restream. YouTube's not connected to Restream for whatever reason, but at least we're live. I see it.
All right,
20 are
text
watching.
Josh.
Sub
Or
card manager.
maybe just click that button. Stream not found button.
Okay.
Yeah, for whatever reason it's not going there, but all right. The other ones are. So we are indeed live, Sal. That has answered the question. And Bennett's still leading the way here, 98,000. 22% of the chips in play at this featured table.
Bennett looks like he's locked in. Armando's always locked in, this guy. He just looks like a computer.
He's raising it up. A min raise here with ace-10 of clubs. Rob here, short stack in the big blind with king-queen. This is probably going all in with 4,000 already committed and only 9K behind, I would assume.
You've assumed correctly.
Well, I said all in, but yeah, calling is
You've almost
essentially-
assumed correctly.
He's only got 7,000 more. It's going to be hard to, well, I guess. Ooh, check here, Armando. Not betting that top pair.
Armando laying the trap.
Will Rob walk right into it here? No, he checks back again.
casually throwing 10,000 out as if to say I'm stealing.
And
Doesn't
all right.
work.
I like the
He's
little
gotta
check
work-
there on the flop from Armando, trying to get that extra 7K,
He's
but
got to work on his acting skills.
yeah, Rob not falling for it there. Gets off the hand.
To be honest, he didn't have much to call.
No, but he didn't have much chips was the kind of the issue. I kind of imagined he would just go all in pre-flop, but hey, he's still got some chips still. Got a chance now, although taking 6K off that 13K stack is not helping his case here.
Yeah, you're right. He could have just punted it all in and gone home. But he's in it to win it. Or he's in it to not lose it, I should say. If he was in it to win it, he would have went all in pre-flop for the king with the king queen and then gone home. But he is in it to not lose it,
45.
That is true.
which sometimes helps out.
Raise here from Alfredo up to 4,500 with the king jack.
Part of my demise in tournament poker is that I'm always in it to win it. I'm not looking to not lose.
No takers there. Fredo shows the king.
30-90, first place. Enough said. Okay, folks? All you people out there, shout out to need help, please.
Pass again, as we mentioned, $3,090 up top. Bennett looking down at jacks.
Raised to 45.
Gonna bump it up to 4,500.
I like
Perry
it.
right behind with ace 8 of spades. Gonna make the call.
Bennett's going to show us how to play jacks in early position. This is going to be a treat, folks. Min click plus 500 units, 4,500. Immediate call, so he's got action. Wow, and he gets to go heads up with the flop. I figured that smooth call from Perry was going to bring a lot of customers, but it did not. You know.
Did not. Nobody had the cards to do it. Not even the big blind there for just 2,500 more.
Wow,
10-3
so
off suit not good enough. So heads
Bennett,
up here.
He gets to go heads up to the flop.
And the one card you don't want to see there if you're
Then he's got to c-bet this. He has to c-bet this, and he does, because as is tradition.
small though. 4,000 into 14.
Very small.
And immediately gets raised.
And that's going to prompt a quick fold in my book, but we'll see. Bennett's going to be a believer.
He will lay the jacks down. Not happy to do it, but
So that's how you play jacks.
put some chips in and lose.
Just
yeah,
lose the
it's pretty
minimum.
much how it's
no,
always
lose
worked out
the
for me.
minimum. It's like a min click. Just lose a min click raise. That's it. That's all you got to do. Just min click, and if you got to bet, if an ace, a king, or a queen comes on the flop, and somebody like shows that somebody bets those cards, you just leave.
Somebody raises your C bet. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably got your information.
got it all you needed. Oh yeah, you lose a c bet. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. It was a small c bet though.
Yeah, 4,000.
So Perry now, he's feeling himself. He just won with ace 8. Now he's going in with the king 6 spades variety, just like last time. Ooh, Johnny picks up a pretty decent hand here. King
He's
queen.
short stack, 17,000. There's the all in. That's kind of the move I thought we were going to see
Punt formation, baby. Let's go.
from the king queen, the big blind from Rob the other time. And Armando in the big blind, king jack of clubs.
Folds it.
Oh, quick fold from him.
Yep. Wanted no parts of this.
Perry also with a quick fold, so Johnny picks up 9K there, up to 26,000 now.
Wow, that was easy. Should do this more often. This raising
Yeah.
thing. This shoving all in thing. Debbie, our dealer, in the box. Chip count. Go ahead and run it down, B.
89,500. Bennett's still leading the way. All the way down to Rob, down to 6,000.
Ooh. It's not a lot of chips. Not a lot of chips.
No, he needs a double up pretty badly now.
Shout out to Chris. So we got one guy rooting for, wow, 100% of the chat is rooting for Chris right now.
It's got to give him some kind of an advantage.
That's huge.
And now that he heard that, he's raising it up 6,000 with the
I got
ace
the
10
whole
of
chat in
clubs.
my corner, baby. Let's go. Time to raisey daisy.
John with the pocket deuces on the button.
John, pocket deuces are no good, folks. I don't know if you heard it, but it's a really bad hand.
We see Armando with an 8 deuce there. That makes him even worse. Going to be harder to hit that.
Look at John
Hit
looking
that
to
set.
spike a
A
deuce.
little set mining, I think they call it.
Hysterical.
you know.
Well, maybe he can get a couple of unders.
It's going to be hard to do that, but
It's gonna be really
see what he finds on this flop.
Trip nines. On the flop. 3 nines. 999. Nope.
King
so
3-4.
3 overs to the deuce.
8,000.
Chris is gonna,
Deuce is still in the lead, but that C bet is going to be
Yeah.
hard to
it's impossible to tell.
call here. Chris also deep stacked here. He has 62,000. John R has 74, so it's not like he's going up against a short stack. Can't.
Looks like Chris is going to take this down right
Yeah.
now.
Maybe if the guy only had like 20K
that's
chips,
it.
you could gamble he missed, but
The
not
power
when he has
of-
that much.
The power of the chat worked, Brent.
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. What is that, 2 in a row?
It's coming for Bennett at the top of that leaderboard.
Joey's got a nice little breakfast burrito going. Always like a good breakfast burrito. You ever get a huge breakfast burrito from like a taco stand? Where
Can't
they
say I have.
No?
No.
They're very popular in California, but they got them down here too. Just throw everything you possibly could throw in there. Like leftover fries from yesterday.
Sounds like a good way to start the day.
It is. It's so good.
All in.
All you can eat, baby.
Ooh, we got deuces, we got jacks, we got king jack, we got sevens, we got ace nine of diamonds. Let's see what happens here. So Rob all in for his 6K after Johnny went all in with a king jack. John and I are not going to be able to play this ace nine of diamonds now. Whoa, okay, never mind.
Hello. Johnny.
That came out of nowhere. 2 all-ins in front of you, and we're just going to shove ace nine without even really thinking about it for 74,000? Okay.
Must be getting that time of the day.
Did not see that one coming.
I saw it coming, but I didn't want to spoil anything. Chris has got deuces. He's contemplating this too.
Yeah, you
Man,
can't. Not with all this action.
Why? He's got the chat behind him. 2 deuces are live. He's 12%er. He's a 12%er, dude.
All right, so 3 ways here.
He's definitely getting 10 to 1.
Rob's jacks are in the lead. He has the least. He only has 6,000 here. Up next, Johnny has 26,000, and John R has the most with this ace nine.
Big flop for jacks.
Oh, I was going to say those deuces looked good, but never mind. This is just going to chop it up. Full house on the board. 4's full of 3s.
Well, the jacks win though.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's
Wins the main pot, but
going to win the main pot, but the side pot, yeah.
chopped up.
Yeah, 4's full of jacks beats 4's full of 3s. That's true.
Man, what a
I was
sick
thinking of
flop.
Chris's deuces there. I was like, yeah.
So nobody goes anywhere. Everybody sit down, okay? Just everybody chill out.
Well, Rob's got some chips now. Good thing he didn't go in with that king queen.
Look at John just smiling like he got away with something there. Don't do that again, he's saying to himself.
Yeah, I don't know where that all in came from, but hey.
All right, good. You got it out
Got
of your
off cheap.
system. Yeah, look, he's smiling from ear to ear. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I usually fold that under the gun. He just snap calls 2 all-ins. Oh, there we go. It's a push fest, everybody. This time
Johnny
Johnny's
with
got
pocket
nines.
nines.
Yeah.
All in for 20,000.
Rob immediately folds his queen nine, so 1-9 Bert so far. John R., do you just need to go home or something? Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
Because if you rip it there, it's like, obviously you got to go to the bathroom or something. Something's going on.
Perry asking for a count. I can't see him calling. Yeah, it's too much. Alfredo with a queen 10 off. Also just a little too much. So Johnny's going to bump up to 25,000 now. Picking up those blinds and antes.
Well, I think like Rob's the only guy who's really in the danger zone, really.
No, he just I
up
don't know
with
how
up
much he
too?
got up to. He tripled up and then some.
This is an interesting table dynamic right now. We're having a lot of all-ins, a lot of calls.
Not many eliminations.
Exactly. We got tons of action.
And here we're going to start off with Ace King under the gun from Johnny with 25,000. He's going to, why
Ship,
not?
ship,
Try it again.
dip. Yeah. If at first you don't succeed.
And John R. with an Ace 10. He snapped with Ace 9 before, although it was suited. Let's see if he learned.
John R., he's probably going to believe him, but
25,000.
You have like a nail appointment or something you got to go to or something?
Trying to get chips? Look at these blinds.
Oh, okay. Just want to make sure that there's no outside.
24-5.
Here he comes.
Hey, he's trying it again with the Ace 10.
Wow, John R.
Not only calling it, going all in over
Yeah.
the top. 68,000. Ace 10 off suit.
Ace 10, good enough, he says. Bennett's thinking about it with
Bennett,
Queen
yeah,
Jack.
I
don't
don't know
why.
what he's thinking about. He
okay.
folds.
Thinking he was live, and he damn sure was.
Alfredo and Chris going to get out of the way here. So Johnny in great shape to get this double up. He was saying he needs with these blinds going up. Ace King against Ace 10 here. We got Johnny at a 77% chance to take this one down. And here we go to the flop.
I want to hear all these hands everybody has. Ace is fine.
And there's the 10. 10, 9, 5. 3 on the turn, 8 on the river. Johnny's gone.
What happened?
And John R. up to 98,000.
Seat available.
What happened, Brent?
Tough way to go out.
Not like this. Not like this. That's so crazy. He spikes the 10. Oh, my goodness. He is smiling from ear to ear.
That might just make him the chip leader.
You know, sometimes a good player doesn't know why he does anything, Brent. It must have been his 6th or maybe even his 7th sense. 3-card Monty.
3 cards for Chris, apparently, but he turns down the offer.
Good man.
Keep it fair. Alfredo with an Ace 10.
Anna. Real short one.
I'm sure if I saw her, I would recognize
Very short. Oh, did you say all in? Yes, ma'am.
And that is an all-in from Alfredo. Rob here with 21,008. Oh, we got an all-in from Chris with Queen 10. That is a tough spot here from Rob now.
20,500.
I think he was snap calling the button all-in, but now that you get a call for an all-in over the top, essentially a call.
All in.
But Rob's still going to proceed with those 8s, and he's going to be happy to not see a pair higher than those 8s. Chris says Queen 10's a monster. Let's see if it turns out to be. The club draw is live, and it's too many outs. Never mind. It's not too many outs. It hits.
The power of the chat.
Power of the chat, I guess so.
Nice. Chris takes down a massive
That's
pot.
one of the few times when I see you have that many outs, it actually hits.
Yeah,
when you have the
usually-
flush draw and the open ender, it's like
Right.
it never hits.
Right. Too many outs.
Too many outs. But not that time. Not when you have the chat behind you. So that's going to knock out Rob and Alfredo there.
I gotta deal it. It's 10 seconds. I gotta wait one more.
Dead small blind.
Dead small looks correct.
How do I get min click raise on that ace high board? Like, it's so interesting.
Why is it? Oh, she's dealing it right into the muck. Nice. Monster flop is right. I mean, monster pot is right. Yeah.
I mean, for the shape he was in, ace 10 against queen 10 against eights, it was a great flop, great turn, and
Yeah.
great river.
Yep. Huge hand. Bending with the ace jack is going to just smooth call Armando's raise.
Heads up.
So Bennett and Armando to the flop, nines against ace jack.
Where's everybody going? Yeah.
King 6-5 flop, nines remain in the lead.
It's 1,500, 3,000 now. 3,500. Blinds are up.
Oop.
So we got
That's cutting in and out, B.
a button.
What is?
The stream.
Oh,
All right, good luck, everybody.
stay still.
Very good. The slightest bit of pressure change.
Well, it's funny because sometimes it's from here and sometimes it's not even from here. Like the flop cam one, were you there? I think it was you and me that time. When the
Oh,
flop
the
cam was
strobe light?
just, yeah. That wasn't us.
No, that definitely was not us.
It looks like we are, well, I can't say if we're breaking the table. We got pretty short, so. Although, no, it's just Perry coming here.
Yeah.
Might just be balancing.
Balancing act.
All right, 3,000 to call.
3K to play. Todd in the box.
We're showing top right, 36 players still remaining, and we're getting another one in the 9 seat, so we might have broken the table.
65.
9, 18, 27, 36. Yeah, that would add up to 4 tables.
I'm here for you. All in. Gotcha, brother.
Javier all in here with the ace queen.
That is 25,000.
Chris asking for a count on the total here. 17,500 more back to him. We saw him just make a kind of a loose call with the queen 10.
Really, I love Queen Jack in these kind of spots, but it's
Not-
currently
not when the opponent has ace queen.
right
That
now. It's
kinda
currently like just in such bad shape. Unfortunately,
makes the
completely
right call.
dominated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ten jack was behind. Me at least. You had king jack? Oh, I was crushed. Ace queen? I was still crushed. Funny when it just been stealing from my blind. Like my betting side.
Here you go.
No, I know. That's why I gave you the respect. I didn't even want to see little pairs there, but I would have took the little pairs with me being down to 3 out.
Now we are folding around here to the blinds. Queen 5 of diamonds against 9-7 offsuit. John gonna limp in. Armando will check.
Check it up.
King Queen 6 flop. John R hits his queen, puts out a bet, and takes it down.
15-3. Every time you take down the blind, 7,500. Starting to get big. Stacks are beginning to develop here. Finally, for a while there, we're just kind of at parity. Nobody was getting knocked out. Now John R. kind of broke the seal, smashing that 10 on the ace-king. Ace-10, ace-king. Parry under the gun. Quick fold.
Kind of like that better though. I'm gonna go with
Mando. We
Mando.
love Mando.
Mando, you don't mess with that guy.
Exactly. You do not want to mess with Mando.
Here we go. We got jacks versus 10s. Action first here on Charlie, raising it up with the jack.
He'll show you how to play it.
Bumps it to 9K, and Chris all in for 37.5K.
Chris new to
With
the table.
10s, and unfortunately for him, you see John R. folding the 10. Oh, and look at Bennett with ace-king now.
Oh, that's a three-way all in.
And is Charlie going to go all in here if Bennett goes all in?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to, but you can't like it.
No.
If
but
we're going to assume Bennett's going to go over the top here, it's foldable. It's a very tough fold, though.
It's the spot you're looking for, is what it is.
Oh, he's
snap fold.
I do agree
jacks.
it's foldable, but snap fold is wild.
Wow. I did not think it was foldable.
Not even a shake of the head, not even a wow. Really? Nothing. Just a snap fold, and okay. And, oh, he's going to hate to see that. Flop ace, jack, deuce.
You're going to hate me, aren't you?
Full house.
Good jack. I would have. Oh, you would have. I mean, I can't do it. You have pocket jack.
You had pocket jacks. None of them. Nobody can believe him how fast he folded.
Yeah, exactly. I could believe a fold. As I say, I didn't think he would do it, but I said it's foldable.
So that's how you play
But
jacks.
how quickly he did it, it's like, how do you fold it that quick? No thought. Just.
That's how you play them.
But hey, graphics, it checks out. Graphics showed him it's jacks.
Oh, you had ace jack when you did that over. Like when you were like, you pointed at me or something, like right after the flop. Yeah, I thought you had ace jack.
Ace jack, no.
Jacob here leading us off with ace queen, bumping it up to 7,000.
Good time to raise it to 7,000. Oh, don't cancel that.
And
Perry's.
there's a suited ace queen for Perry in the big blind. We saw him flat with the aces, remember, before. Let's see how he.
You're
just
right.
Flat here.
Good observation, Brent. Not a big three better.
Well, he's out of position is the difference here. That time he was on the button. But checks here. Small bet of 6,000, third of the pot. A relatively quick call from Perry.
I would say so.
4 diamonds on the turn.
You gonna take some aggression, or are you just gonna? No. All right, check it down.
Check. And a
Huge
queen on
card
the
for
river.
Perry.
I don't think anyone's going to bluff the other off the hand now.
Yep, that's enough for just a call.
Shove it up. Would have been interesting if that river was a brick, if someone put out a bet and took it down. But the queen pretty much on that board seals it up that no one's letting go of their hand. What's that?
Probably a royal. Either that or somebody just won a horse race.
All right.
Level 10. Armando picks up ace king here. Elects to go all in. Everybody's wishing him good luck. Thank you. Thank you. So we haven't seen him play a lot of hands, but the plans that he has played have been pretty big. Armando in the push mode, not much to think about in his decisions. Great pitch here by the dealer. Look at him go.
Wow. Textbook. Armando with ace king. Oh, that's probably from last hand. Or he just, you know, he doesn't want to play ace king. It's too good of a hand for him.
Yeah, too good of a worker. Never heard of such a thing.
I gotta get a hand eventually, you know. If I raise, it gotta be on someone's big blind.
It's on you, sir, who's texting. Shouldn't be texting. Over the table. Yep, gotta take it off. Oh, nice. Beautiful. Chris with the sick do. Sick do. Under the hat, I'm sure. Can't make the call. Bennett takes down a sizable pot, and there was nothing bet. 7,500. Padding his chip lead. Not by much, though.
He's built it up.
What do you think? What's the stack?
Looks to be about 134.
Ooh, 136. Close, though.
136? Well, I was just eyeballing it, so I'll take it.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, okay. Let's see what
I'm just being a troll.
Well, we're about to find out what 134!
134? I was
I nailed it.
trolling you. Wow.
6,500 from Perry with the king 8 of hearts.
Chris with the 6-5 is going to make the call. Doesn't pick up much. Oh, he's out. He's way out. Perry picks up 2 pair. Is that any good?
It's probably pretty good. And he's going to say it's good enough to stick along here.
With the gutter ball? He says, let's end it right now, shall we?
Boy, just missing that 10. 8, 9, jack, queen, king, ace. Where's that 10? Can't chase it, though. So Perry going to take it down. He jumps up to 95,500.
Perry said enough's enough. Dad's home. Put the toys away.
Enough chips in the middle. Take it down right there.
So we're 8-handed right now. It's a good dynamic. 8-handed, got some short stacks, got some big stacks. All over the map here. Bennett with 22% of the chips at the table. And he folds in middle to late position, queen 10. And man, what does he have? Some spidey senses? Because Perry right next to him's got kings. I think he felt it. 65 hundo for Fundo.
kings.
Javier, he's a defender, and he picks up middle pair.
Hate to see the ace when you got those kings, but in this case, it's not hurting him.
Perry's going to c-bet, which he should. And here's the thing. Javi actually has a real good reason to call here. But he decides to lay it down, show him a little bit of respect. That was good for him.
And he shows the kings, does Perry. Good thing that wasn't a king 5 flop instead of an ace 5. No getting away from that one.
Yeah. Well, that ace had gave Javi some bluff equity there. Could have called just on that. Not that he knew. Armando with the jack 10, not going to make it. Not good enough in this position with his chip stack at this level. Perry with the 6 deuce, just the perfect hand for his chip stack at this level in this position. And he takes over the position, gets the dealer button and the cut off the fold. Over to John, who says, "Hey, baby. 62. You look good for 62, Perry. Not a good hand to play, not a good reason to play it, but hey, you know?
Yeah.
John R. not messing around with his ace-king. It's all in or fold, buddy.
John R. spiking that 10. He's still riding that stack he got off that. Over 100,000 looks like.
Man, I can't believe that he doesn't want to play with them at all. I mean, Perry's got a big stack. He just ships all in. 100,000.
I got an all-in from Javier with a king 6 of diamonds on the button. Ooh, not good here for him as we see Armando with an ace-jack of clubs from the big blind. That's a certain snap call.
Yep. All in call, let's get it, says the dealer.
Javier's got to be happy, though, to see 2 live cards.
Absolutely.
So king 6 of diamonds against ace-jack of clubs here. Javier's tournament life at risk. Flop comes an ace, but 2 diamonds. So not a bad flop for Javier here. Needs a diamond.
Not bad at all.
A king will give him more outs. Now any king, any 6, or any diamond. And how about a 6? Not the way we thought we'd get there for Javier after that flop. But runner 2 pair will get the job done. That's going to bring him up to 55,500. Armando now dropping down to the short stack at 23,500. Tough beat there.
Yep, you got to win your flips, they say.
Yeah, I mean, he got it in better than a flip. That flop was definitely turned into more of a flip. But
yeah, just a little bit better than a flip. Not huge. Like
no,
you
yeah,
said,
I know.
2 live
You look at
ones.
ace-jack of clubs against king 6 diamonds, you'd think it's a bigger favorite than it really is.
Right. 2 live ones, as they say. Diamonds were helpful, but it ended up being the 2 pair.
Yep. And aces now for Charlie.
Oh boy.
There's
10,000.
10, and now Javier in an interesting spot. If he shoved all in, Javier probably folds this. But now 10,000.
Yep. He's got these newfound chips.
Now all of a sudden, do you think he might shove here? Or no, Javier's got 55,000. He's not shoving. Sorry. I thought he was on with 31. Yeah, just a call from Javier. If he had 31,000, though, I could see a shove. John R. now with 8s, and we've seen him do some aggressive stuff.
Yeah, we really have.
With some ace 9s and ace 10s. What's he going to do with these 8s here? Yeah, some aggressive stuff. 2 hands, all the chips in the middle, all in with the 8s.
He's got
And
both of them covered. That's probably going to get Javi to fold.
we saw him suck out the ace-10 against the ace-king,
Yeah,
but I'm not sensing a suck out here, but we'll see.
He's up against it with the aces for sure.
Yeah, it's definitely getting Javier off of this. Can't like losing 10K by a little under a 50-year stack, but aces against eights. Let's see here, percentage-wise, 76 to 24. Again, seems like it should be a much bigger advantage. No help on the flop. Ooh, brings a 9 into play here. So an 8 or the 9 on the river. 7 of diamonds, though. Aces hold up. Charlie up to 80,500. John R. down to 73,000 still.
Still a lot of chips for John
Still a lot
R.
of chips, yep.
Next hand, they're going up. 2,000, 4,000, 4,000 big blind ante. Some quick moves there from the dealer.
Three to cost, though. Going up next hand.
Charlie with an ace-8 of hearts going to limp in. Javier going to follow suit with a 4 deuce of diamonds. John R. with a queen-3 of diamonds. He'll fold, Armando folds, so action now to the blinds. Bennett. Looks like a call. And looks like a check, so 4 ways to the flop.
Ace of king.
Ace, king, deuce. Couple players hitting that deuce. Charlie hitting that ace. He's way ahead. And he's betting 6,000. And Perry going to stick around with this deuce. And now he picks up a flush draw. Good card for him.
Mm-hmm.
12,000 is going to be called. At the very least, looks like it might be raised if he's unless he's just playing with those chips. Yeah, just a call. River card another deuce, so that's again not the way I anticipated him getting there, and he's going to check it as well. At 16K, Perry pretty quickly over the top, and a quick call from Charlie, and that's going to do it for him. Just got that double up with those aces, and just like that, they're all going over Perry's way, unless he's got Perry covered. I guess it's close enough for a count here. I'm not sure. I didn't see if our graphics had who they had as the bigger stack. I think he does have him covered. Okay. So Perry now jumping up to 187,000 in chips. He is
new chip leader.
By far the chip leader now. Bennett in second with 125,000.
Perry the platypus.
As you see, Chris also over 100,000. John R. with 73, and then our short stacks are Jacob and Javier in the mid-40s, and Armando with 22,000.
Thank you, Nance. Thank you so much for chiming in and saying hi to the boys over here in the production and the broadcast crew.
Yep, thank you, Nancy.
We're going check, check all the way to Checksville.
And ace of hearts on the river.
No help for Jacob.
Yeah, all red cards, but not the way he needed it to be.
It's all coming up, Perry.
And Perry almost at that 200K mark now, 199.
He's becoming stronger. His chip stack is growing. His position is more powerful. Javi with the 5 deuce. Under the gun, can't make the call. And who can blame him? He's officially in all-in mode. Same thing with Armando.
Yeah, queen 6 offsuit.
Queen 6, that's enough. It's enough. It's enough to go all in. He has
More
the
about
red
the position, but he can't like to see this. I think that's already been verbalized a call from Perry. Not seeing what he has yet, but obviously going to be better than the queen 6 Armando's holding.
It's all about position.
Is that a pair? Is it no, it's an ace.
It's a pair-y with an ace 8.
Ace 8 against queen 6. Hey, we saw this before. And is this double gut shot here? A jack or a 7? Yeah, that'll do it.
Double belly
8, 9,
buster.
10, jack, queen. Straight for Armando. So we saw the ace jack against the king 6. King 6 gets there. Now we see ace 8 against queen 6.
He didn't hear a bell. He didn't hear no
Queen
bell.
6 gets there, and Armando's got 55,000 now. Perry a slight little hit to his stack. Still 176. And top right, we're showing 28 players, so one away from condensing down to 3 tables now.
And then there will be 3. Hello out there in TV land. Shout out to Mike the Marvel, Barlington the Boss, and Gene the Gem in production. Oh, really? Perry took down a big tournament. Well, got 3rd place, all from a satellite. All in there from Yaqib on the button after Perry raises it up with his ace 8. Familiar looking hand from Perry. I think he had it last time.
And it's going to be 28-5 more. And yeah, going to be too much, even though he was actually ahead there with the ace 8. Certainly doesn't feel like it.
28-5, not worth to find out, he said. See what Javi gets here in this small blind. This is a big hand for him.
Pair with a 7-6 of hearts, going to bump it up to 10,000.
Raisy daisy. It's the time of the tournament where Perry is going to apply the pressure, but he runs into John R's ace jack.
I think we know what John R is going to do based on previous hands. I'm sensing an all in. I'm sensing a raise. 2 hands to 2 stacks. Oh no, look at this. Going to slow down now. Just making a call.
Wow, very suspicious call.
8-6-4.
And you would think
flopped.
You would think with the pre-flop action that the hands were flip-flopped, you know?
say he's going to get off cheap here, but actually, I mean, if he does go all in like he's done with ace-10, ace-9, ace, every other time he had that ace with a good kicker, he takes it down pre-flop. You're not going to see Perry call that with 7 high. And we see a player coming into the 2 seat, so that does mean we are in all likelihood down to 27. And the 1 seat getting filled as well. Yep, down to 3 tables, guys.
The last one, I threw down to the well.
We got another John.
John and Seth, yeah.
Sending all the love to that tall Josh Jacob and Joey D, our tournament director, par excellence. Looking forward to the return of the Moneymaker Tour on April 30th with Tony Burns, director, and Omar, photographer. Best in the darn biz, kids.
All right, heads up to the flop here. 6s and king, queen of hearts. And both 6s already folded, so checkmark already awarded to Javier here.
Joey D, known as the Snap God. The God of Snap. Oh, snap. Javi takes down a very well-timed pot there. Oh, boy, he needed it. Great job, Todd. Todd in the box, Todd out of the box, and...
Yeah, I can't help you here.
And when new dealer in the box,
Yeah.
we'll find out his name very shortly. I should know it. I've said hi to him multiple times. Three tables, you say, Brent? Is that what you say?
That's what we say. And we've already lost 1 player from those 3 tables, down to 26 remaining.
In the end, there can only be one, unless there's a chop, in which case there can be multiples. Jacob with the Sierra Leone hat in seat number 8 picks up ace king. 15-1 in ultimate. $9,000.
Chris right behind with this ace-10.
For $9K, he's going to take a look. Smooth call.
That he will.
2 early position players here. Let's see what the back half of the table has to say about this. John R. on the button with nothing. Armando in the small blind with nothing. And Bennett.
Bennett, 5K more, he's going to make a call.
Easy call.
Yeah, easy call. So 3 ways to the flop here.
Multi-way action. Here at the Action Palace, 1111 North Congress Avenue. Hey, right next to the airport. Come on.
King 7-7.
Jacob. Oh, boy. Yep, he ain't playing around. It's either now or never, he says. That's a big enough pot for me. And that'll work. No slow play to his game. Push all in.
70,500 he's got now.
No reason to stick around and see that ace. You know what I mean? Oh, wait, no. The ace would have been fine for him. Okay, maybe he should have just checked then. Although if somebody had a small, medium-sized pair, they would have definitely called in that position. So
Payouts again for you guys, as we mentioned, 3,090 up top. 1910 for second, 1360 for third. Whole final table gets paid. Chris looking down at pocket 4s here. He's going to Gonna raise him from early position. Makes it 9K to go.
9K, hey, hey.
And Bennett in the small blind with an ace queen of diamonds.
Three raise, 24.
Little small blind three
to
bet.
24,000 and a quick call here from Chris. So heads up to the flop. Pot already at 56,000. Queen 10-9 flop. Top pair, top kicker for Bennett. He's got to be liking that. And he's going to check it over to Chris after 3-betting him, and Chris is
We got to come on, Chris.
going to lead out. Wow.
Bennett got exactly what he was looking for.
Yeah, Chris walked right into that. And Bennett was the one who 3-betted pre-flop, so kind of interesting how that one played.
Huge hand for Bennett.
Chris will lay it down. Not much else to do with the fours there, but that took a big chunk out of Chris's stack, and Bennett up to 168,000. We see Chris down to just 36,500 now. He is the short stack.
Chris asking for some information. Bennett not obliging.
After the first break. Yeah, first.
Perry still leading the way here with 170, but Bennett right behind with 168.
Chris still in it. Took a shot. That was a well-timed check there from Bennett.
Does it register when it's their turn or right away?
Javier looking at sixes here. Although action first on Seth, who looks poised to play this ace-7 offsuit.
Not just play it. We're talking a big raise here.
12,000, 3x.
3x. We haven't seen that in a while. Javier's coming right in.
Quick call from Javier with the sixes. And now Bennett looking down at King-Jack offsuit on the button.
He's got the chips to call this. On the button with a king-jack, not the worst situation to be in with all those chips. Basically tied for the chip lead, but decides against it, even in position, even with the strong hand, even with the chip stacks. Well, okay.
Maybe just need a bathroom break as he gets up and walks away from the table.
Yeah,
So
he's
heads
not going to
up.
want to see this.
Yep, that was a good flop for him. King high flop here. King queen deuce. Six is still in the lead.
All the scare cards for Javi. Seth's going to check. There we
Yeah.
go. Javi takes the aggression. That's going to probably zip this up.
It's interesting how this works because
Whoa, Seth, not a believer.
Seth raised a pre-flop and then checks that flop, but check calls here.
I
I
mean,
think maybe a c-bet would get the sixes out of here. 8 on the turn. Another check from Seth. Likely get. Okay, never mind. Yeah. We're 0 for 2 predicting how this hand goes. You predicted a quick fold there. I predicted a check back from Javier. He's instead going to do the opposite. Goes all in. And there's a quick fold from Seth. Ace high gone.
yeah, Seth just wanted to look at, I guess, one more card, see if he picked up an ace, but not happening. Javi, well within his range to bet that king-queen. Exactly. We don't need to know, but if we did know, it would be cool. Seth this time with ace deuce, not planning on calling that.
10,000.
Javi,
Bumps up 10K with the 10-9.
I like it. Mixing it up a little bit. Over to Chris, who's got the ace queen. Definitely a raise, definitely an all-in.
And the question is, how much more is it here? 33, so 27.5 more. It's probably too much, obviously, for the 10-9 offsuit. Got to do a little posturing, though. Can't just quickly fold.
He could call.
But, price doesn't seem to be.
10-9 happens to be a great hand against most of that range that's pushing. Except for the, except for the big boys, like aces, kings, or queens. Sometimes jacks. Guess he does the same thing with 10s or 9s, so fair enough.
Javier going to raise up the King Jack here, right behind John R. with pocket kings. And it's all going in here. Armando folding the Queen 9. Perry with an Ace 10 offsuit here. Easy fold once we get the all in from John R. It's going to fold around here back to Javier.
Javi.
And this is the second time Javier is getting his bet 3-bet all in. Probably going to be the second time he's got to fold. 47,000 out of his 61.5 to call. We've seen, table's seen John R. pushing light, but even when he's pushed light, it's always been Ace 9, Ace 10 off, which are still ahead of what he's got. So, looking at the stack, I can't imagine he's calling this. I think in best case, you're probably still behind and you're kind of flipping. And showing the kings is John R. So that'll bump him up to 77,000. Javier down to 61,500.
Javier not getting stubborn. Lays down his king jack. John doing a lot of shoving, but it's definitely, the range is huge, so you're not really 100% sure on what he's shoving these days. We've seen him do it with 6s, Ace 9, random things, you know. But it's working out for him pretty well so far.
All in.
Armando.
Speaking of shoving, Armando with the Jack 10 of hearts.
Armando elects to just cut off the decisions. It's either 45,000 or nothing. Jack 10, one of those hands that even if you do go up against one of the monsters, you're still pretty live.
For sure. Suited only helps.
Not too many people want to call with Ace Jack. We saw, you know, it's right on that borderline. It's foldable into a shove.
Showing 24 players remaining here. Ace Queen suited for Perry.
Perry's loving it.
Raise to 15,000.
Strong raise. 15K. Blinds at 2-4 still, correct? Yep. Oh no, 3-6. We're at 3-6 Mafia. So 15, just about a 3x. Or no, just about a 2x plus 3. So Not that big of a raise. I thought it was a lot bigger because I thought we were at 2-4. John says he's getting the price. Oh, I'm sorry. Seth says he's getting the price to call with the Jack 9. He's got live ones.
Heads up to this flop. Ace queen against Jack 9. We saw Javier showed fold sixes. Huh?
Seth intently looking at that flop, then looks up at his opponent. Now
Pretty good
he's
flop for Jack 9 offsuit.
trying to gauge what he's got.
That's 20,000.
And checks it over to Perry, and that's about 20,000.
Seth loves to see that. His check worked out perfectly.
And a flat call here. You should be hoping Perry hits an ace or a queen on this turn.
Yeah, he's giving him another card, and that's probably the correct thing to do, even in the face of a diamond. But, ooh, hello, even better. Check one more time.
There's a lot of checking over there. Perry's suspicious. Can't imagine Perry doing anything but quickly folding here.
That's 25,000.
This is kind of played out like a huge hand, although Perry not in any rush to make a decision. Bets 25,000. Maybe he's thinking, did he miss his flush draw? Certainly would have played, could have played a missed flush draw the same way.
%, but is ace queen good? You know what I mean? Even if you are trying to bluff,
here,
even if you are trying to catch a bluff, you don't really have much to catch it with.
Well, he's got the chips if that's his read, and that seems to be his read. Unless he thinks better of it, it looks as though he's going to make this call.
You could always go all in. Maybe he's got absolutely
looking at his
nothing.
body language, I don't think that's in the.
Luke, what up, dude?
And there is the call. And
Wow. Yeah, that's full house is good. The nuts.
it's either a very strong hand or a missed flush draw. And Seth needing some help here to rake in all those chips.
Huge pot for Seth. Pretty much a double up. Well, Perry kind of stepped into that one. But it's important to follow through with your reads, you know? Even if you're wrong.
Yeah, as we said, Perry could afford it. He's still up over 100,000 chips. If he put him on a missed draw. Trust the read. Unfortunately for him, it was off that time. Seth up to 150,000. That makes Bennett our chip leader with the 168.
Ooh.
Perry now looking to get some chips back. Looking down at ace queen off.
He gets a redemption from that ace queen. Redemption hand.
Can't like to see this. Chris all in with Jack 10 off.
Love it.
3 betting all in here.
I love it.
Kind of thinking Perry's doing a tilt race.
No. Just there's just the right cards to raise or to bump in
And
a
a
re-raise.
quick call from Perry here. And 2 live cards for Chris.
Oh, wow. Look at the percentage on this, though. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I'm surprised it's that big. There must be obviously some folded cards contributing to that.
Jacks are burnt. That's the only thing I can think
Nothing
of.
for anybody here. Ooh, and there's some outs for Chris, although the river 2 of clubs is not going to get him there. Perry gets back what he lost. And then some, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
That brings him, about just gets back what he lost. Up to 175 now, so he was at about 170-ish. So recovers from the last hand, reclaims the chip lead.
Yeah. He redeemed his ace-queen.
Yeah. Javier now the short stack with 46,500. Jacob and Armando just above that at 60,000. And John R. 65. And the top four kind of separate themselves here as we see from the bottom four.
Started from the bottom, now we're here. John, raise it up. In the hijack position, trying to hijack the chips with the 7-6. Not bad, John. I told you I like to see the bluffs, so that's good. Here we go. Show it for the table. It's good. Let everybody know that you're here to play.
No chef.
Oh, they'll find out in 15 minutes. Blinds are huge. 3-6. 15,000 every time. I mean, we got stacks at 45, so that's like a third of their stack. It's significant. Ace Queen again for Perry. This guy's an Ace Queen magnet. Mr. Ace Queen himself.
Under the gun this time, and another raise coming in, 15,000.
As our good our good friend Vietnamese Mike would say, Ace of Queen. Ace of Queen.
Ace of Queen.
Ace of Queen. Ace of Queen, no good.
John R. on the button here, looking at Jack 8 of diamonds.
15 to see it, John.
Yeah, I can't advise getting involved in this hand, but
Especially
seemed like
against
you
Perry.
wanted to, but
He did.
lays it down. And I'm going to lay it down as well, so no takers there for Perry's raise. He's
15K to the good for Perry.
Up to 190
That
now.
ain't bad. It's a lot of dough. Do-re mi. And now he's up to 190. Boom. Just like that, taking the blinds. Boom. He was at 170. Now, boom, 190. Just like that.
Up there, I would hit everything that had a 9 in my hand.
Yeah.
So, like everything.
Played it. That's a good play.
Jacob under the gun with the ace-7. He could use some chips. He likes chips. Nope. Seth now with the K9 of spades. King K9 at the dog track. The Kennel Club hand.
Line that I get against you.
No, I mean, that's fair play. When a 9 comes out, I know I'm behind.
What does Perry have? Okay, there it is. Secrets revealed. Jack 9 of clubs.
Yeah, he's going to make the call. So Jack 9 clubs against King 9 of spades here. Heads up to the flop. And they're both going to hit that 9, which could lead to a little bit of action here. Seth. That's 15K, and Perry going to call. Both of them laughing here. 6 of diamonds on the turn. Slows down there, check, check. And 8 of hearts on the river. So Seth's 9 with the better kicker gets the check mark, but Perry now going to put out a bet. 20,000, and look at that, not just a call, but a raise up to 80,000.
Wow, what an awesome bet there from Seth. 80,000. Really putting the pressure on Perry. And here's the thing.
I was going to say I don't like it in a way, but it might pay off if he calls.
I mean,
but I feel like this is the kind of raise you're only going to get called with a better hand. He made it almost.
I don't know.
Yeah, it could be proven wrong. If he gets a call, it's going to be great. But
we had just seen Perry call on for slim value, and he might think this is another situation. Fold, good fold.
Perry shows him the 9, and Seth shows him the 9 back.
Seth is officially saying to Perry, I'm coming for you.
And Seth's got Perry's number, yeah, and he's going to take over the chip lead now. 208,000. Perry dropping down to 135 again.
Just like that. Huge hand for Seth. Playing very well. I wonder if that raise was trying to get a queen out. It would have been interesting.
Yeah.
But the action didn't go where people, it didn't look like anybody had a queen there. But it is very easy to see that when you are looking from this perspective.
Oh, exactly, yeah.
Seth reveals the secret. It was a king 9 of spades.
Armando, ace queen, all in for 45,000. Bennett now looking at ace 6 on the button.
He knows that Armando's range is pretty.
Oh yeah, we've seen Armando
pretty
doing this with
open.
Jack 10 off, Queen 6.
Yeah, and this is the position to do it in. So.
But he's got 2 players behind him as well to worry about. I think he'll fold, but we'll see. It's just a little too much. 45. This was like 30. I think he'd call. 45 with 2 behind. He will, in fact, lay it down. Let's see if the blinds pick up anything. Perry, no. Jacob, nope. Queen 4 off, not going to cut it.
Armando had the goods that time. Bennett talking about previous hands when we were just alluding to when Armando shoves a little light in that position on the cutoff. Blue chips getting colored up after this hand?
Yes, sir.
John R. with the Queen Jack, really giving it its due, really giving it its time. It's time. Decides against it, though. Phone's ringing, dude.
Not me. It's got to be you, right?
Street light. Oh, okay. Phone's ringing, dude.
I know, that's you.
Thank you, Donnie.
That's you, right? No, it was right there.
Oh, give me my phone.
This guy.
I'm done with the nines.
Oh, it's my. Thought I had it on sound. Well, my good friend Scam likely decided to call me. Apparently, my
You just blew
old
him off?
card
That's
that I
crazy.
bought when I was 16 years old, it's out of warranty.
Seems like something you should address.
Hang on, guys. I got a really important call. It's about my warranty. From a car I don't own anymore. From a car I haven't owned in 7 years. Petty. Petty. John, here he comes. Come on, John. Good, make a move, baby. It's time to make a move. Got kings in your hand. Face in a raise. 45. Respectable. Seth with a 10-5, pretending like he's going to contemplate for a quick second. He knew he was folding. Perry with a mystery hand. It's a mystery. Probably had a 7-6.
Because I showed my eights. Very at it again. It was better than eights, though. Yours was? Eight sixes.
Oh, okay. Perry revealing he had 6s. I believe him. Seems like a 6s kind of hand. Armandi here with a queen 8 under the gun +1.
I believe this is probably the last hand before the break.
And they're coloring up the blues.
A little 10-minute break.
Jacob's got 4s. Hold on, guys. Don't everybody leave just yet. Just a smooth call with pocket 4s. John with the Kennel Club hand on the button. Can't make the call. 3-way to the flopped. To the flopped it.
8-6, Jack 8, pocket 4s. Let's see if anyone does flop it. 9-9-3. No. That is not the definition of flopping it. Checks over the 4s and no c-bet from the 4s. 8 on the turn is going to hit Javier and Seth.
Javier with the bigger kicker, though.
Bet is 10K. If that's a red.
Looks like 13.
13.
Something like that.
15. Okay. 15 on the call. Jacob getting out of the way. 7 on the river. That Jack is going to play. So Javier up to 73,500.
There you go, Javi.
So as we mentioned here, that's going to take us to a break. We will be coloring up the blues. I don't know about you, Sal. I do have to take this break with them for a little bit of it because I got to go.
Mm-hmm.
So payouts for you guys. I'm also going to see. I know we're going to be paying out more than 9 spots because we had over 100 players. We'll get those final few payouts for you. See where we're going to be going hand for hand. And stick with us. Again, this is a 10-minute break. So back in about 8 minutes.
I'll probably hang out here for a little bit and just tell you all about the Moneymaker. All the fun tournaments we got going on this week. It's going to be crazy. You can see the payouts right there. Our 10K Deepstack. Oh, that was Friday. Friday, wow, we had a payout of 5,000 last Friday. If you like the 130 Deepstack, don't forget to show up on Fridays. 10K guarantee. Look at those color up skills. My God, my guys are skilled. Perry's getting his reds colored up. That's how many chips he has. Bang, bang.
Trying to make it as easy for you as possible.
see all the cool things we got going on here.
After the 4A level, it's all.
Got the Kennel Club. Let me tell you something. The Moneymaker Mystery Bounty, if you're going to enter into a tournament, that's the one. That's the very first one you want to get into. $300 buy-in, and everybody loves the Mystery Bounty. It's so much fun. People pull prizes as they knock players out right after the first break, and the prize pool is up and ready. It's a good time. So much fun. And then that goes right into the rest of the week. Check out the moneymakertour.com. Check them out on X. They have all of the tournaments listed there. There's a million of them. I can't go through them all. But everything from mixed games, Big O, pot limit. It's a whole series. 10 days worth of trophied events. So don't forget to come by. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be here streaming most of them, and that's it. Meanwhile, I don't know who's on the other table. I want to go take a quick look and see who else we got going on here. Check out some of the stacks. Bring you a 15-minute look head start into what's going to happen, and we'll talk all about it. In the meantime, we're just going to keep this up and running. Okay. Sound good? Live stream. Just leave it right like this.
You guys hear me? Yeah. Seat 1 is 205. $177 in seat 2. $73 in seat 3. $64 in seat 4. $60,000 in seat 5. $151. $131. $39. Good luck. Thank you.
Pbkc, Ragwan. Yam dam mayot. I hope I didn't offend anybody. Folks, we are back. Our very first hand at the new level, 4-8. Who do we appreciate? Brent with the flip-flops. Hear him coming through.
All right, we are back. We got Keymon in the box. And I found out we are paying 12 spots today, $215 between 10th and 12th. So be going hand for hand around 13 players.
$10-8 of diamonds. Play them like they're aces, John. And they'll never be disappointed.
Never?
Never. Not never. Ever. 4-8. Let's count it up. 8 plus 8 is 16 plus 4 more, 20,000 in blinds and annies. Whew, that's a big number. It's a very big number. 20K. Are you kidding me? Forget about it. So many K. So
20
much.
Ks.
Yeah, that's enough to want to steal it. Let's just put it that way.
Can't even count it on 2 hands. You need 4 hands.
You could if you were, you had double vision. Easy.
That's true.
See? Didn't see that coming, did you?
I didn't. Oh, didn't see Jacks coming here either.
I saw the ace queen. I did not see the jacks. You're right. I saw the ace queen. I didn't see those jacks. John with the 2 J's, double J's. All you people out there in YouTube, don't think that we're not saying hello to you. We love you. We just can't see your comments. We can only see Twitch.
And Facebook and...
Allegedly.
That's true. We haven't had any
And
confirmation.
X, allegedly. John's going to show...
That's the other one, yes.
Formerly known as Twitter. John's going to shove this thing, you know what I mean? He's shoveling it. That's how you play jacks. Folks, that's how you do it.
John R. short stacked and looking at a pair, and we've seen him... Okay, we're not going to see it this time. Good for him.
Somebody goes all in to you. You have jacks, you go all in.
Well, John followed that playbook, and we'll see how it turns out for him here.
So far, so good.
So far,
He's in
so
the
good.
lead. Huge flop for John. Great flop for John. Even better turn for John.
And a great river for John.
It's coming up, Johnny boy. Nice. Double J's finally won a hand. Jacks finally won a hand. Folks, jacks were played to the end and won a hand. That's how you do it. You shovel it. No other way to play the darn things.
It's always nice when you have jacks and all 5 cards are undercards as well. Rarely happens, but
Hardly ever. Let's be
see
honest.
it there.
Armando poised to take this whole thing down, even with a short stack.
Yeah, you mentioned it right away. He started as our short stack. He's still here. Still pretty short, though. Still got some work to do. He's been battling the whole stream so far.
All he needs is 13 more players to get knocked out. That's all. John R. deliberate in his actions. Armando all in with 3s. Bennett's got a great hand to call him.
And he will choose not to. Just too much again. 30,000, I think it was. Too much to call with 7 high. Even though it's a very hand with a lot of options. Hand with a lot of ways to improve. And obviously, I think if he knows that Armando has pocket threes, he probably makes that call. But,
I think there's a lot of times that Armando does the same move with ace-6 and ace-7.
oh,
So,
queen 6.
yeah. I also fold in that position.
Yeah.
Too many chips, like you said. John, is he that he might be up there, like chip lead? John? 6-5, decides not to do it. Seth's got a beautiful hand to play here. Queen Jack of diamonds. Make it 20. It's a good raise. I like that raise. Interesting sizing. I have no idea what John has. John R, I mean. He's deciding. Okay, he's chose not to do it. Perry with a callable hand. I'd probably want to get in with Seth at this point in time.
12K more.
I feel like not only that, but I feel like Seth owes Perry some money.
Yeah, that's
you know
the
what I
one
mean?
guy
Like,
Perry doesn't want to be in the hand.
no,
with
he
us,
does. They got the history. He could totally clean house with him. Ooh.
Well, he does outflop him here. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I thought it was a Jack 10 against 10-9. Okay, never mind. No outflop. Just more of the same here.
Seth betting, smiling, looking so comfortable knowing the history between these guys. Perry's not going anywhere.
And Perry down to 83,000 after making that call, so he's
Perry
running
picking up
out
an
of
out.
calling chips here.
Perry picking up a 7 out. Doesn't get
Hearts
it.
is not it. Now will Perry no.
Ooh.
30,
Oh, man.
35,000 is it, or is it?
Man, he is just sizing his river bets to Perry like so well. Perry has no idea what to do at this point in time. This guy Seth bets on the river. 60,000 last time in the same exact hand, pretty much same scenario. Only he had king 9. Remember?
Yep. And
And this time
call.
Perry's got another middle pair. That is no good.
Seth
another
has
middle.
Perry's number here. Wow.
Yep. This guy Seth is the bane of Perry's existence. Oh man.
And that brings Perry down to 48,000. So
Wow, I feel like the stream just got really interesting. It was like that was the sequence back and forth with Seth and Perry. You had the 9s. You had this hand, previous hand with where they had the king 9, jack 9. And then the ace queen when Seth had 9s full.
and that's what 3 for 3 for Seth.
Yeah, just the 9s.
big pots.
Oh, look, and now he's got another 9. You play that. There's a little song being written in a poker game. And you have to pay attention to that song.
We're gonna get an all in here from Armando, I feel. And
3s
Bennett-
again?
Bennett might be making a call this
Yeah,
time.
this
Ace
time
10 on
you
the
get
button.
called, but
It is big though. It's
But,
60,000. That's the problem. Is
Yeah,
it's
but-
60,000 with a couple players behind.
the song, Brent, the song that has been written. You buddy?
I don't know. I actually think he's going to fold, but this is a tough spot to be in for Bennett. You got 131,000. No, he is not folding.
You got to
He's-
listen to the song, Brent. Hear the
Okay.
song that's being written. And 9s would have held, by the way. That 8-9, Seth.
That's the winner.
Mm-hmm. John, he can't call here. He's in a tough spot.
So Armando at risk here.
You got a better
But
flop.
if he gets this double up, he's going to be in business. So far, so good. Although a gut shot also for Bennett here. So ace 10. Oh, and a 10 on the river is going to do it for Armando.
Wow.
I almost regretted that. I folded 9. If I was 9 there.
And Seth's saying,
I was wrong. Seth didn't win.
So we got some short stacks here, as we can see. Perry and John R. both with 44,000. Javier with 69. That's not much safer here. And then 3 players in the 200,000s. John, Seth, and Bennett.
Javi, very good at surviving. Armando, the 3 is worked the first time, not so much the second time.
Doesn't tell the truth.
See, I never know if he's joking or not.
Always. You can't say one thing that comes out never true. No, you do know. It's a lie. I never looked at my cards. Oh yeah, I'm sure. Then he flips over the 4 of clubs. Hey, Mike.
I wonder who Bennett was talking about who never tells the truth.
Queen, queen.
Who showed the 4?
All right, so John R. at risk here. Ace-9 against queens. Seth looking for another knockout. So far, he's got it. 10 is also an option now. 10 or an ace. 9
Niner.
not going to cut it.
Queens hold.
Queens hold, and that's going to do it for John R. And Seth getting more chips here.
Seth and Bennett and Johnny just sucked all the chips out of there. Oh, good. We got somebody who's talkative who's coming to the table. Beautiful. Break, break. We're down to 2. 2 tables. 2 tables remaining. Wow, what a dynamic there between Seth and Perry, and then Bennett and Armando. Just back and forth. It's like you pick your pair, you know what I mean? Who's my gambling buddy? Who's the guy I'm just going to go up against every single time?
All right, so again, guys, we're going to be paying 12, so getting close, but still got some work to do. It looks like our Savage there.
Johnny being lucky where he hasn't really had a betting buddy. He's just been accumulating chips. Who was his big hand against? Johnny. Who did Johnny? Well, he just took out, I think he got a lot from, whatchamacallit, John R.
We need 30-minute levels after the break on this one, too. We should.
The Wednesday structure is not good for 110 people.
It's good for like 50 people.
Yeah, it's good for 6 tables. It's not good for 10 tables. Bingo by 2 tables.
Do people have plans Wednesday night a lot?
Yeah, buddy, we got pickleball plans.
We got one more player, or we're good?
Oh, have you been to replay?
Yeah. Not in a while, but I've played a few tournaments there.
They were breaking before we lost him. Well, yeah, they were breaking before he lost.
Information we should know. Are we at 17? All right, thank you.
What a guy.
So 17 players remaining here. Be hand for hand at 13, so.
How do you pay 16,000?
Excuse me.
It does.
Got an all-in from somewhere. Looks like it's Seth with the 9s. Javier can't call with the 7-6 of spades, so Seth picking up some chips off Javier's big blind and his ante.
Mm-hmm.
What are we at here? 4-8? Looks like 4-8, so 16K off Javier there, if that's the case.
Savage is at the table. Ooh, right away picks up kings.
I saw 2 kings folded. Not that you need to really improve with kings a lot, but
Good to know. Javier
over
with
here with queens. He's going to need to improve on those queens.
Well, he's got room for improvement.
John caught in the middle here. He's going to have to lay down the 10-9 offsuit.
There are 2 queens out there. No such luck.
There's the ace. So queen to queen only on the river here. It's going to do it for Javier. Our Savage jumping up to 210,000 now.
Down to 16, just like that. Very first-hand knockout. Well, you sit there and you play and you play and you play, and then you finally get queens, and it's time to ship all in, and you run into kings. It's like a PSA of like why not to play tournaments. You know what I mean?
It's the bad side of them, yeah.
Yeah. Like I took a break, we came back, I got queens, and I lost, and that was it. You know.
Well, 4 spots away from being paid, yeah.
Yeah.
4 or 5, whatever it was. I guess if he was 17th, 5 spots off.
Savage just saying another day at the office. 7 deuce, not even a hand Seth can play, and he's got an imagination. Down to 14. Well, hello. I guess they must have lost a couple of players up there as well.
That's going quick then, yeah. Seth, 328,000. He's the chip leader. Short stacks are Perry, Adam, and Brian, all under 100K. And Perry in the big blind right now. It's going to be a great thing for him to look at down at a playable hand here. Seth with 6. Not going to be great to see Seth already being in this hand, though. And Perry with an ace-9. It just feels like inevitable that Seth's going to knock him out here the way this has gone.
Right.
I mean, you got to go all in here. I mean,
he knows.
You can call, but it's the same thing. It's only 11K you're going to be left with.
Perry, I think would have already gone in if he didn't have an ace, because he's probably thinking with the raise and then the re-raise that.
Wow.
His ace
Laying
is just
down the ace-9
burnt,
of diamonds.
but it wasn't. It wasn't. It was fully live. His hand was fully live.
Well, we see Brian here raising the 25 with a 5-4 offsuit. Are we? Oh, and look at that flop. 9-9 deuce. Oh, man. And this is a great flop for 6s here.
Wow, he is bluffing like a wow.
Unless it's a misread.
I
mean, we haven't seen Brian play
bluffs.
much. I'm going to go with misread here.
No,
'cause
he's shaking
5-4
like crazy,
offsuit.
man. He's bluffing, dude. What are you kidding me? This is a stone cold bluff from the rip. Very first hand, he's trying to make a move. It's written all over his face. Yeah, and we can see the cards. Yes. Let's see if Seth can make a call here. Yeah, good play. He was bluffing like crazy, man. You didn't see him? It was
Okay, 5-4 off
I mean,
suit.
it's easy to tell because we know the cards, but
Yeah. There's a 4. 4 and a 4 only. 5's not going to do it. The 9's counterfeit it. So
3 pair. Super Broward County. 954.
Sick, right? Like it has
9s, 5s, and 4s. Yeah, no, he was trying to because there was no table image. So he was just trying to make a bluff, you know.
it's just
Stone
another tough thing to swallow there for Perry because he thinks he's making a great discipline laydown, but it turns out.
Yeah, they got junk.
And he would have tripled up.
I mean, 6s aren't junk, but yeah, you know what I mean.
That's a good. I mean,
He was probably thinking, man, both of them have ace king, ace queen. Like, I got nothing. They got like.
Yeah, and I'm still surprised Perry folds there. I mean, he's got 16K invested with only, 29 behind?
Yeah, you're
28 behind. I feel like you just got to say,
Mathematically,
hopefully it's 2 little pairs. You're probably behind, but
Mathematically speaking, absolutely.
because the other problem here is now you got to put even more chips in from the small blind right here.
on the bubble. In this one,
Seth still hasn't stacked his chips yet. What the heck is going on? Yeah. Is this mine? He says. Oh, that's funny. He just slow rolled himself.
Someone usually gets me in, but I have a 10 on.
I literally don't know.
I literally
All right, so we are on the bubble. As you can see, it looks like there is not going to be any hand-for-hand play. So we are unofficially in the money now.
who's holding it?
10 back.
Who wants the curse?
Over 10. Just the 10 back.
That's why you said that.
I'm not superstitious, but it's usually
we
the
good to
person
go?
knocked out. Hold on. Are we good?
I'm gonna fill my shoes up. Yep.
They get their money back. Yeah.
Only if I go on the bubble, I'll only be down.
Interesting.
You said you went 4 shells?
That's funny. Did you hear that? Bennett's in 4 buy-ins.
That's what he says, yeah. 3260, 520. Yeah, you're going to need to do a little better than just final table.
22. 22's the bet.
As I said, 10 through 12, they're paying $215 each,
You're playing blackjack? You're
and everybody
playing two hands?
sounds like everybody put in 10, so 130 for the next elimination.
Where'd you put it in?
Yeah, he was too heavy. I gave it to him. Usually I'm too
How long is the rebuy period?
10.
First 3 levels, so what is that, an hour?
No, first 6 levels, I believe. And break. Yeah,
So
we
2
come in at
hours.
level 7.
Oh, okay.
2 hours and 15 minutes with the break, I think. So 11:15. Probably you got till 1:30 to buy in.
Yeah, I could see going through 4 bullets in 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
It's always going to be fun with ours that we're on the stream. Copy that. It will be. The spotlights don't make him clam up. Was that 13 or 14? There's 13. He does not.
What kind of Greek yogurt do you go with? Do you have a specific brand?
That's actually cottage cheese there, but I actually usually go with Greek yogurt. Chobani's solid, but I've been going with the, I think it's Dannon, the little flip things.
Mm-hmm.
They're only a Target is the problem, but
You go non-fat, full fat, sugar? What kind of Greek yogurt are we talking?
it's just the flips. They don't really have options, but the reason I like the Dannon ones, the light and fit they're called, is there, I think, 110 calories or 120 calories for 10 grams of protein, whereas the Chobani's are like 180 for 9, so it's a little worse.
Okay.
But they're all good. But I just don't notice the difference from Chobani to this one. This one's way healthier.
This one's way healthier?
No, this is cottage cheese, but the light and fit that I'm talking about is
The
one of
Dannons.
But I do the flips. Like if you just eat the straight one, that's even better for you.
I don't know what a flip.
The flip is when they have like mix-ins on the side, and you like dump the mix-ins on top of the yogurt.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Raise 21.
I gotcha.
So like the key lime pie, they give you little graham crackers and some white chocolate things.
Okay.
So we see Bennett raised here, and Perry putting the rest of his chips, 20,000 in with ace 10. Action around to John. He called and Bennett called. 3 ways to this flop. 5 deuce 3. Great flop for Bennett. Hard to get 3 unders on the flop when you get 6s, but that's exactly what he's got here. Nine of spades on the turn keeps Bennett in the lead.
Clean.
Check, check again, and a 7 on the river.
Clean as a whistle.
It's going to do it for Perry.
Check equity.
So Perry's nemesis, not the one to knock him out in the end, but Seth definitely had Perry's number today. And we got 5 players remaining at our feature table here. Seth now up to 437,000, Bennett 282, R Savage 230, John 196, and Adam real short stack 32,000.
We need one. You need to pay raise just to get. Oh, we're down to 11.
We're good. Okay. All right.
No one was being knocked out, and now
13 or 12.
we'll find out.
Yeah, we don't know.
How many chips he had, and the timing.
That's how
He didn't have very many chips.
Yeah. It would be only if the other guy got out first.
Exactly.
Holy smokes, Bennett has aces. Under the gun.
And 10s with the short stack here. This, I think we're going to be the final table here pretty quickly.
Every time I knocked for you, you stuck around.
All right.
Hold on. Yeah, we got sold him. Oh, that was
And Seth also going to get involved here.
So I care.
You may not re-raise.
Damn, if I made it 21, I would.
You were just.
Can I tell you something? I wouldn't have done, like, I mean,
If he reopens those.
What the heck is he calling with? Who's Adam?
Made it 21,000.
Adam is the all-in player.
Is anybody listening to me?
We have no idea what Seth has here, though. And Adam might not be going anywhere. Not so fast, guys. 10 on the flop here. Out-flopping
Hold
Bennett's
on there,
aces.
You ain't going nowhere, buddy.
And Bennett going to bet on the end here, 50.
Out of 10.
All right, you get the name.
Oh my god, I cracked it.
You need to turn them up.
I had a 9.
I'm not knocking for you anymore, buddy.
Dude, keep knocking for me, baby.
Oh, yeah, I'm not in the hand. I like you. You're one,
That's a real hand I have in a while.
you're one of the guys I like.
So that brings Adam from 32,000 up to 111,000 just in one hand.
One
Still is a short stack, I believe, at this table. Yep, but
flick of the wrist.
breathing a lot easier now than he was for the last hand. Now up to 11 big blinds.
Voice of a generation right there.
No, I got 3 bid.
You have more than
Nice play.
floor. No fucking around.
Aces cracked in huge pot on final table football.
That's the one you want.
And now it's Seth with the 10s
Imagine if he had the 10.
against Bennett with the ace 10. Seth's just going to limp in. Bennett. Or no, I'm sorry, that's an all-in from... No, it was. Yeah, it was a limp, then a raise from Bennett, and now a snap all-in from Seth. So it looks like Bennett bumped it up to 30. Seth now all in over the top. We are 5-handed. Ace-10's a huge hand, but...
Yeah, not that huge.
Yeah, not for all your chips at this junction.
Seth gives Bennett some precious information there.
I had 2 overs. I had an ace and another one.
2 overs.
Yep, not even close.
Just 1 over.
You were dominated. So good fold there by Bennett.
I've been on this table since we started. But our whole table has seen aces crack
Raise 25.
4 times today. By 10.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's not that weird.
Re-raise.
We got some racks coming. Either we are preparing for or we are going to be final table.
Ooh. Quick fold by Savage. And that's how you get it done with jacks right there. Big pot.
Guess we are just preparing to get there.
50 extra thousand there for Bennett. He's making all the right moves so far. Seth with the 37% of the chips at the table. That's pretty good there, Seth. Nice little day here from Seth for Seth. He is on the cutoff, aka under the gun +1, 5-handed. He decides it's good enough to raise. I'm not going to argue with him. But this guy might. This guy might argue. He might have something to say about it.
Yeah, ace queen of hearts. 5-handed here. Certainly worth a 3-bet. Let's see how big our Savage is about to make it.
Let's see if Seth can get off a hand. He does immediately. Good bet.
Was that right? When the same thing that just happened.
Yeah, it was deja vu.
You're the ace of
Against you.
No, I'm saying, but he showed the ace. He flipped over the ace of clubs.
Mine was ace of spades.
The ace of spades. The ace of spades.
One more.
94. It's the same year Snoop Dogg came out with Doggy Style. Death Row Records.
All in from Adam here.
You all in today, baby? John, what is he thinking? Is that enough?
Well, he's already in for 10 of it, so I don't see him finding a call here when he's got 171.
He's asking him for help.
If you didn't call by now, I'm okay with it.
That's a good line. If you didn't call by now, I'm good with it. I got a fold out of him.
If you snapped, I wouldn't have liked it at all. But now I was probably live. I was pretty live. I was probably outraised.
Oh, sorry. That's probably loud.
Very loud.
I had king 4 of hearts. What? I had king 4 of hearts. So it would have been. I was ahead, technically.
We should have a nice little cough button, you know?
When I needed them, I would do the king X.
I mean, I could hit the mute button, but that's way too far.
I'll never forget the time that one of the broadcasters thought they hit the mute button. And it was just a horror show of profanity and bad things to say about everything. They're just all like, you know, that's a fun prank to give somebody the mute button
I can guess who that would be.
and then let it go. That's a fun prank. Like the mute button just didn't work, Joey. You know what I mean? So you thought you were hitting mute the whole time. Inside the mind.
Our Savage taking that one down up to 267,000 in chips now.
Mike, our broadcast team production guru and Chief Bottle Washer coloring up some chips here. As one does. The traditional coloring up of the chips. Mike is going around the table. There he is, changing them from one color to another. And then it's complete. John's got king, queen. What's up with that?
He's going to bump it up. Looks like 30,000. And that's going to do it.
Easy money. Raise it up. Mo money, mo money. On the button.
We are 5-handed here, so that means 6 at the other table. 11 to go. 2 away from final.
Yo, 11. 2 more people get knocked out, and that's a final table. You would stand at half of that, and you got yourself some 4th place money, buddy. 4th place money being, do we have the payouts on hand?
No, we should get that sheet. We've seen them thrown up a lot, but
Throw it up, throw it up. Bring the
I know
sheet
4th
down.
place is under 1,000. It was 1,000 plus for top 3. And I know it's 215 from 11th and 10th, our next 2 eliminations.
And remember, everybody, don't get eliminated. Right you are, Ken. Looks like Bennett picks up a nice little middle pair and a backdoor straight draw? Question mark. Adam's going all in. He's got the flush draw.
91.
Time to put the pressure on. Bennett's got to think that that means Adam's got queens. You would assume. Still might be getting the price to call. He does call. And he's happy to see that Adam has a flush draw. So Bennett is clearly ahead. And it comes clean for Bennett. Bennett takes down another player. We're down to 10. 10. We'll take another player from the top, please. Just anyone. Next big blind. Hey, host. We'll take another sucker. That was old Spittin' Bill.
Somebody just left.
We need another sucker.
All right, so not final table yet, but that'll bring us down to 10. We'll transfer 1 over here. We'll be 5 and 5.
10. You got the payouts?
Yeah, so as I said, 215 for that last elimination, 215 for the next elimination. Then it bumps up to 265 for 9th, 333 for 8th.
Tell me the story.
425 for 7th, 552 for 6th.
Wait, let me let that sink in. 552 for 6th place.
Then 732 for 5th,
Harris, I have a question for you.
988 for 4th. 1360 for 3rd, 1910 for 2nd.
Whoa, slow down.
3090 up top.
What was third?
That was a long time ago. 1360.
1360.
Harris, I have a question.
And then 19 for second.
1910, yeah.
Okay, so 700 bump. And then
3090 up top.
yeah, and then 1200 bump. 700 then 1200.
Dead small. If they come in that
700 and then 1200. And that's even after like
the position, okay.
Joey, since Joey's here, have we implemented like the less top heavy payouts that have been popular? Like, because back in the day, weren't payouts really top heavy? Oh, okay. For our dailies. Okay, 10% WSOP payouts. That's good to know. Thank you, Joey.
For 520. So 6 to make $30.
There's so much of a glam about the call the combo
I don't know.
because they've been watching when I get on streams. So I'm about to call them.
Was that
No, they're
industry standard? I get it. Absolutely.
can't do anything until they
It's an industry term. It's dead on balls accurate. It's an industry term.
Yeah, so,
Uh,
no, it's, no, that's what I was
Alright,
told,
big
no.
stack coming in.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Big, stack.
coming in. Who's
Phil. Oh no, it's somebody else.
I thought the same thing, that's why.
That is not a big stack.
I thought he was seeing the position that, the person that was.
Pause it for final table movement, right? Yeah, I think so. 40K.
40,000.
New player at the table raises it up. Oh no, that was a raise from Savage. Savage. Five-handed dynamic. All your cards go up in value, and Seth doesn't even need to worry about that because he's got ace king.
Yeah, that's always a high in value. 5-handed, 9-handed. And he's just going to limp. Get a little tricky with it.
I don't like how you threw those in so nonchalant. I don't even know your name. What's your name?
No, Seth.
Seth? Alright.
Heads up.
Our Savage calling him out on it here.
He did.
Says, I feel like he's setting a trap, and he's correct.
I'm like, I don't know that guy. I checked.
25.
25,000.
43, but no.
Oh, so am I.
Really?
July 26, 1981.
Nice. November 15th. That's why I'm our Savage. Same birthday as Macho Man Randy Savage.
Really?
That's why I'm
Cocktail 6-7,
our
please.
Savage. It helps that my first name's Ryan. So.
Are you getting rid of these now, too?
Just hold on to
They will be.
I got exactly 5.
Wait, so his last name isn't Savage?
It sounds like it's not.
That is true.
I have exactly 2. Can I not do it? Not do anything?
Well, out of the respect of the man, Macho.
Fraud.
No, he's doing it out of respect.
Big lady,
No, I know.
Backdoor flush draw.
Fraudulent.
I think
Bennett's
that goes straight.
leaving with the
I'm surprised.
Okay.
I'm surprised how disciplined.
with the
I am.
prize pool.
Thank you so much.
Looks like we're final.
Ooh, final table.
Alright, after this hand, we're going to high card.
All right, that is official. High card after this hand.
Raise.
22,000.
Bennett going to try to get a little bit more chips here before we get to final table. Makes it 22. Our Savage playing the small blind with a queen 10 of hearts.
And Bennett,
Jerry here.
Jerry here, yeah. Queen 10 of hearts, that's a playable
Yeah,
hand.
he just wants to get to the final table, I guess. King 7 from the big blind certainly playable as well.
Yeah, it's just a basic. Is it 30? No, it's 22. Basically a min click.
Yeah. John will make the call from the big blind, so heads up here to the flop. Ace Jack, King 7. Bennett with position, with the best hand, and with the best flop. Or no, I'm sorry, that is not the best flop. Gets out-flopped here.
Yeah, John got
John
him.
hitting top pair, Bennett hitting middle pair.
Oh.
But that will be a good turn for him. Now trips for Bennett on the turn after this. The flop goes check, check, surprisingly.
We haven't even dealt with the card yet.
Bennett betting 30K, John making the call. River card is the suspense.
Just give me a moment, guys. We still got to move our seats.
We
Give us
haven't-
a moment. Just wait
we
back
gotta
here
wait
for
up
a
there,
moment.
please.
Oh, sure. Thank you. We still have to draw for our seats. That's okay.
Can't see the river yet, but there's a bet and a call. So assuming Bennett's going to be winning this one.
Yep.
Yeah, 7 of hearts is the river, so yep.
Great,
Take the rest of the deck in high card.
great hand there for Bennett.
And not the way John wants to enter this final table now, down under 100,000 in chips.
Oh, yeah. What a fucking luck box I am. Alright, guys, that's your new seat.
I mean, I only moved one.
There you go. You were quicker than I was.
Me and Georgia made a final together.
All right.
I love me some Georgia.
There you go.
Sorry guys, me and
Do you
Georgia
want
are
me
chopping.
to, go to the button?
Are you okay with
Thank you.
All right, so everybody gonna reconfigure here to their new seats.
It's right where it was. 2, 3, hold on, 1, 2, 3,
Seth and Bennett right next to each other. You know that's going to be a fun dynamic.
1, 2, oh wait a minute, 3, 4. Sorry, yesterday's 5. Sorry. Oh wait. Sorry. I'm losing shuffle.
New players still waiting to come in, getting their chip stacks verified.
Anybody need this rack? No.
Georgia, we made it. Just like old days.
Just like old times. Nine's over here, hon. That's fine.
I don't really need this whole thing.
Toss me those cards, please. Thank you.
Good luck, everyone.
You're gonna be small. You're gonna be.
All right, so there we go. Everybody here. Georgia with another final table. See who else came in. Is that Chip and C1? I can't tell. I don't believe so.
Georgia coming back with a vengeance.
Yeah.
George, I won't annoy you this time. I won't annoy you anymore.
Oh, no, you don't want to.
Okay. What time is it now? 10:15, 15 after this hand. So we got one more for 4-8. And Georgia. Good to see Georgia. I haven't seen her in so long.
You know, it had been a while since I've seen her too. She was on the Friday night final table though as well.
She begged for her life.
She's a heck of a player.
Oh, he doesn't know.
Very patient.
Too bad. All the stuff that Kevin Spacey went on and he won't do movies anymore.
3 of hearts, exposed
He was a
card.
phenomenal actor. Stop exposing cards. You're making me pissed.
I
saw some of the documentary. I hate watching that stuff.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Me being the actor and stuff, like, these guys are my muses, and you're gonna
Yes,
you're gonna.
I know, and I like
It's a piece of me.
All in.
Yeah, I feel like it's
Well, we're wasting no time. We're going right into it.
made me want to get into acting, you know? It's like if I ever heard
An all in from Anthony with the ace-5 of hearts.
Anthony.
38.
Bringing only 38,000 to this final table. He needs to chip up quickly. And he's going to get a call from the other short stack in John. So Anthony the one at risk. John, though, going to be very short if he loses this.
Mm-hmm.
Not a big pot here by any means. Only 91,000 in the middle. These are the two shortest stacks going at it.
I'm not getting kicked out. I'm not getting kicked out twice.
Great flop here and great turn. It's over. Anthony with a check mark.
Oh, it cost me thousands of dollars. I am not doing it again.
Brent, do you know if a player doesn't have enough chips to complete the ante and the
Oh, okay.
big blind?
Big blind. Big blind plays.
Even if you think you know.
Okay, the money goes to the big blind?
Yeah.
Person that was 6 months ago. As far as this game goes.
Oh, what's this? All right. Blinds
Because otherwise it wouldn't be fair. Like,
What if somebody has less than the big blind
I can't play
Blinds are up. 10,000.
when they go all in? Do they get the ante?
yeah.
Do they get the whole ante?
Yeah.
Okay.
versus the Queens. You had a chance to crush me.
So if it's if 50,000, 100,000 with a 100,000 big blind ante, and somebody
You have
goes
5,000 in chips. You're still getting that 100,000.
Still get the
and then getting
100.
5 from all the
Okay.
calls.
Yeah. Right. Yep. Yeah. No, that makes sense. Just want to double check, clarification.
I mean, I want us to ladder up, but you seem like a nice enough guy.
There are your chip counts. Bennett is the chip leader. Seth second. Freddie third. Chip. I was Chip. I was right. Chip fourth. R. Savage fifth. Georgia sixth.
Chip.
Jerry seventh. Two short stacks are Anthony and John still. They flip-flopped after that last hand, though.
No, Chip, because I'm raising a bunch of winners.
And R. Savage looking down at jacks here.
Raise 55.
That's a good line from John.
John with a 7-6 offsuit. Oh, he has less than I guess we even thought he had. He's only got 6,000, so yeah.
Let's look at them all together, okay?
Okay. Give him one over. Give him one over.
Oh, that's good. That's a great hand. I'll take that. Could have been 6 dudes.
Could need a lot of help here. We got the eights as an 82% favorite.
Huge flop. All he needs is a 4. That's it.
Has all 4 of those outs. Unfortunately for him, he hits 2 pair on the river, but higher 2 pair for our Savage. And we are 8-handed again. 9th place there, paying $265.
I'd say not bad day at the office, but I don't know how many buy-ins he's in for. Bennett said he's in for 4 bullets.
6 and lower. 6 was the highest card on the board. I mean, there's nothing else I can do with Jackson.
Jerry. All in for old Jerry. I know I should have known it. I should have known it. What should I have known? Seth with the mystery hand is going to make the call. That was a nice little quick splashy. Ace-7, ace-5. Ooh, interesting. So more than likely a chop, but you never know. A7 currently ahead. 5. Huge spiked 5 for old Setharoo. And it holds the whole way. Ace-5 takes down Jerry.
Yeah.
Jerry.
I looked too. I'm like,
I thought I said I'm sorry.
In 8th place, paying $333. That's what Jerry's taking home.
Nice hand.
That was funny. I'm standing the board going, man, my eyes are getting really bad.
Oh, no. Fredo's rooting for Bennett to get out so that he can lead him in points. Well, it sounds like all you guys are going to get the tickets to the multi for the main event, so that's good.
And I got beat with very good hands every time.
Anthony and Georgia now the short stacks.
Georgia picking up queens under the gun. See how she likes to play these. I'm not sure. What are we looking at? Min click plus 1,000. 35.
It was you, Fredo.
I did something I never do there.
George is showing the queens.
I folded an ace.
Because I always have a big.
Oh, so it's tight. Well, he's looking poised, man. He's looking good. Cards are running good for him, and he's playing them like a fiddle. But you never know. 3,090. It's a solid first place payout. Solid for a Wednesday.
Biggest one I've seen on a Wednesday.
Freddie Mercury making it $30K. You got Anthony rocking the old long sleeve under the short sleeve.
Heads up. We're on the final
Stylish.
Absolutely. Old school.
Red and green, too. Getting ready for Christmas.
No, it's 15 now. It's only 15.
Clean.
Yeah. There was a lot of confusion, but regular tournaments are 15. The multi-flights are 30.
Freddie likes the flop, and I don't blame him. Pretty good one.
Georgia did not like it enough to make a call, so Freddie takes it down.
Freddie at 470,000. I mean 407,000. That's up there with the big boys, if not the biggest.
What is this? I haven't really kept up on it. The story with the shooter. Just,
He was the son of a deputy or and took her ex-service pistol and went to the campus and did some stuff.
Pickles on his burger at the commissary. He was pissed.
All in.
That's good enough for Anthony. That's good enough for Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, she's stepping into it.
And again, the two short stacks battling here. And it looks as though Anthony's going to get the double up he needs, although last time we saw aces against tens, the tens did beat the aces.
Did we?
Yeah.
Where was I?
Doesn't change anything. But it is true.
Oh, that's right.
Aces looking good here. Two outer on the river for Georgia. Aces get the double up.
hand.
You're still in it. Good.
Yeah, I know. And
55.
it was inevitable, no matter what.
Yeah. I mean, even if you see a flop, you got a gutter ball with your tens. Like it's playing itself.
Yeah,
For his day.
I got to try to knock him out.
Anthony with a well-timed double up. Short stack.
But no.
Short stack no longer.
Jason gives away fucks. Looking like that. Yeah. Is it get shorty, Jason?
10-15.
Yeah,
Jeez.
get shorty on the stream.
With the $15,000, I mean, unit big blind Annie, it's pretty steep.
Chip with an ace jack under the gun here.
Come on, Chip. There it is. Chip's coming at him like a spider monkey.
And Freddie's got pocket nines. Our Savage with a king seven going to make a call.
Ooh, or Savage making a call. That's interesting call there.
And just 25,000
He
more.
got in. He got in. He's in there like Jim Ware.
2-4-6. What a flop for nines.
Great flop for Freddie. Loving it.
Now, does he check here? No, he's gonna put out a little bet and try to take control of this hand here. 30,000.
Chip with two overs doesn't want to give it up just yet. 30,000 seems like a pretty good price for him. So Freddie with great sizing here on the flop here. Great sizing. He's going to get a very nice loose call here from Chip. That's an extra 30,000 in the pot. Total 60 extra in the pot.
10 of spades on the turn.
10 of spades, no help for Chip. Little bit of a scare card for Freddie, but not much of one.
Well, he does check and slow down, although Chip will check right behind.
Well, he got lucky that Chip didn't bank anything on the river, because that bet on the turn might have shut it down. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that's what you need to do in that situation. So, Chip for 30,000 got to see two cards in a potential big hand. Definitely worth it. Definitely got the right price for that. But at the end of the day, Freddie's taking down the pot. Chip still fine. Didn't get crippled or anything from that hand, so everything all good, man. Some bad cards. Looks like the table's got a little, bad card disease. They caught it. It's contagious. And then Georgia gets her queens again.
Queens, all in.
She's going on a gentleman.
Georgia shows the queens.
She has the goods. Don't forget that.
Don't forget it. I don't mind because you know what? All of you guys absolutely know. First of all, I'm great. Second of all, I'm a woman, and you think that you can push women around.
No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Not in these pocket house. Equal rights.
So
Got a lot of women that play really push around the women. Equal rights.
I'd like to say I never met you before, so.
Yes. Tell me your
We
name.
all
by
have
the
a
way.
history with her
Seth?
from a while ago.
Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Me too.
Oh, come on. You got to push. After that big speech, I only push with queens.
I was very excited when I saw you a couple weeks ago.
I was, yes, very happy.
It was pre-COVID, right? I was like,
Bennett definitely has to make a raise here.
And he's doing just that. 45,000.
60.
Thank you.
Oh, no, 45. I'm sorry.
Go to the eye doctor.
I have about a thousand more gray hairs probably.
Chip surrenders. So Bennett picks up a big blind and defends his big blind in ante.
Yep.
There's your stacks. Freddie leading the way at 497. Seth 443. Bennett 438. And a big drop off down to Chip at 215. R Savage 173. Anthony 132. And Georgia 113.
So really anybody's tournament here.
That's why I'm charismatic.
Anthony with the Jack 10. Can't always be aces, Ant. He's going to wait for him. Chip's going to raise it up with a pretty decent hand and queen 10 of diamonds on the button. Both Seth and Bennett have trash. So the raise works.
Down, yeah. Whoa.
Yeah.
No, we're good now. I came back.
It came back on. All right, well, do what you got to do. We'll just tell you it's
Very.
so sensitive you have no idea.
If I put my feet on this thing, it'll blink.
It's true. Come on, Joey. Quit wiggling it. Just get it out of there. Okay, we're back. And we're back.
Bennett with an ace-jack here raises it up.
Okay, Ant's stepping out here with the queen 9. Nothing comes to flop. All in for Bennett. Good bet, he says.
The richer get richer. Yeah, right. You got me
Sitting on 4 stacks.
Sorry. Uh-oh, is that an omen?
I got 5 stacks. You got 6.
No, I don't.
You got 5.
I want a small pot. Probably got like knock. I did like.
I'm just messing with you, man. Come on. Let them needle yet. Put in a little spice to it. You know?
People take it with these old codgers here, you know?
Yeah.
What's the matter with you?
It's not me. I'm not touching it. Whoa.
Raise 40.
All right, let me actually.
Okay, we're good. You did it.
I saved the day.
Thank you. All right, so back to the action here. Looks like Seth's going to make a nice steal here with the 9-5 on the button. Steals are important. They're an absolute necessity to winning.
Georgia with the highest VPIP at this table. Seth in second. R Savage third.
Interesting stuff. Joey.
All right, I feel like I should probably mess around with this a little bit.
Yeah, tighten it all up. That's it.
There we go.
Raise 35.
Bennett with sixes.
All in.
Putting in a raise to 35,000, and there's an all-in from Anthony with an ace deuce. Quick call from Bennett with the sixes, and he's in great shape here.
Yep.
Loves to see the deuce as the kicker for Anthony's ace. Good flop for him as well. Good turn, ace and an ace only. Two pair, sixes and fives, going to get the job done for Bennett, bringing him up to 600K. Anthony going to leave us in 7th place, taking home $425. Next elimination is going to take home 552, so that means Bennett's, I think he's got back his 4 buy-ins now. Just about.
Is he?
520, that would
520,
be. So
yeah.
552, yeah. I mean, not only that, he's got the chip lead as well.
Right,
but
exactly.
there are your payouts. Yep, 552 for next elimination, then up to 732, then 988, 1360, 1910, and 3090 up top.
I give myself a 1.2, like really low. I only give myself like a 1.3 or a 1.2.
Bennett here with the king deuce of clubs. Going to try the steal from early position.
Tell me your name, young man. Bennett.
That is my name.
Nice.
We call him
Georgia.
we call him the good Bennett.
The good Bennett, yes, right.
I don't think Bennett's been feeling good. He hasn't been playing much.
You know, having been away for as long as I have been from the game, and then coming back to watch it on stream and to see people that I'm sort of surprised are still around. You know? Like me.
No, you're good. I just don't want to hit his buddy.
I'm only middle aged. I'm still a young buck.
Yes, you are.
Ooh, Freddie with the aces. Savage in position. Going to try to...
Yeah, with a button raise here.
I'm not sure what he's got, but doesn't necessarily mean he's strong. Just because he raised. Freddie looking around the table.
It's a big raise, too. It leaves him with only 78,000.
I'm gonna make a very disciplined fall.
Although, that's on our graphics. Looking at his stack, it looks like he has more of like one. Wait, what?
An ace 10 suited.
Nice one.
All right, blinds are up 10, 20, 20.
Okay.
Has to be a misread. That's all I can say. Although the last time I said that with the 5-4, I was proven wrong.
Yeah.
But
Could be a
there's-
misread. It also could be a misread by Freddie.
That would make absolutely no sense.
No, might need a thicker lens. Tens and aces, easily confused. Georgia doesn't have queens, but she's got a queen.
I had an ace. We had 20,000 left.
Georgia doesn't have anything to show on that one.
Make sure that I
Keep that in mind, George.
yes, I
Here.
will.
How long have you
6 years.
Before the pandemic, yeah. My husband and I always have played, and he loved it, and he was ill, and I didn't want to play if he was ill. And so now he passed on.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you. And it's
George under the gun with an ace-9 here.
often it is.
About to be the big blind next hand. Wow.
It's really my kids that have been pushing me. I said, you might regret that.
Kind of thought that was going to go all in here, six ways with the big blind coming, but
Atmosphere here with,
not the case. Instead, our Savage raising a Queen Jack, 50,000.
yeah.
I would like to know what Freddie had there. I'm not believing it. I would have to see the aces to believe it.
You got style, brother.
Battle of the 43-year-olds.
Savage and Seth. Same age.
And 2 pair for Seth here.
Ooh, Savage immediately calls. He's got the jack. I don't blame him.
100.
And he's going to put them all. Oh, again, he's got more than we're showing on graphics. Okay, so that's not going to be an all-in. It's going to be a 100K bet. He does have more than 100K
Man.
here, so it's not an all-in to call.
I tell you, Seth really does sell a bluff. He sold the bluff with Perry. He's trying to sell this bluff right now.
I'm hoping I'm bad enough where you'll just pay me off here. Okay, we're leaving myself 33K, which is my number.
Man, Seth doing a great job. I'm hoping you're bad enough to pay me off.
What do you want me to do? Whatever you feel the right decision is.
That's a good answer.
Pieces up. You're good.
Ooh, I'm telling you, man, Seth
Yeah.
sold another bluff there.
Seth's been the most impressive player we've seen.
I know.
We've seen him most of the time here, but once he came in, he's the way he dismantled Perry, and now
No.
Takes one to know one, right?
just finding the perfect bets here to get his value.
His
with.
sizing, his
Yeah.
mannerism, his bet strategy, all of it has been really working out. Now it helps to get aces and fours while the other, you know what I mean? But he's getting paid off, that's for sure. However he's doing it, he's getting paid off. And it's from not just from one person.
Just to spite you, I'm gonna wait till the ball. Maybe one more person gets knocked out. Raise 55.
Got Chip here putting in a raise, 55,000.
All in.
All in from Bennett.
All in
Queen
from
10.
Bennett with Queen 10 of hearts.
Well, on the solver, that's a it's a good 3-bet. Good push. Queen 10
And
range.
It's going to be a great results play too. So he
Queen 10
gets
suited.
Quick fold from Chip.
On the button. That's by the book right there, to be honest with you. They teach that.
Something tells me Bennett's reading that book.
Yeah, me too.
Seen him a lot at these final tables recently.
I'll have to look to the end.
Yeah, the Queen 10 suited. It's a fold, and sometimes, some of the time, it's a push, all in against the 3-bet.
Oh.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Okay, stream's down.
Made a profit.
Okay, it's back.
Regardless what happens, but I'm gonna win.
Thank you, Georgia.
You like it, probably. I have no clue. I have no clue.
Action
what
on
happened.
Georgia right
This is my
now,
first
looking
time
down at
being
Ace
the seat,
Jack.
and
Our
you know
Savage
what
is
I'm
all in the big blind here.
all in. Yes.
George is all in.
Bringing it 20.
10-7 suited is
Here
the
we go.
nuts.
Chip also going to be making this call. So 3 ways here. Chip with the Jack-6 of clubs. R. Savage with the 10-7 of spades. Georgia with an ace-jack off. And that Jack-6 is actually Jacks, so that makes a big difference.
Oh, wow. Chip does not have Jack-6. That is
So,
pocket jacks.
Yeah, I don't believe the aces now officially.
That's a big flop for Georgia.
Yeah, picking up a heart
Straight
draw.
flush draw.
But it comes brick, and that means Chip's Jacks are going to eliminate both R. Savage and Georgia. R. Savage had less chips, so he's going to finish 6th place, which is going to take 552 home. Georgia's going to finish 5th, taking home 732.
And Georgia
And
took
just
care
like that,
of
we are
the
four-handed.
broadcast blah, 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 blah. Broadcast crew. Thank you so much,
appreciate it.
Georgia.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Yeah, I did Friday and Wednesday.
We miss your
She's 2 for
husband,
2.
but we're glad that you're here. And hopefully you play a lot more tournaments. We'll be commenting on you. I'm sure you'll make a lot more final tables if you do. Always the class of the table, Georgia. Dead small blind. So these guys are pretty evenly stacked, I would say. I guess Bennett has Chip 2-1. So, but other than that, they're. I guess Chip is technically at 300,000, the short stack, but one double up and that'll change.
Oh, yeah.
You had me seriously beat.
You can navigate with 300K. He's got enough big blinds to navigate through some hands here. Especially he's getting through the round right now. $10-20, so 50,000 every time you steal a blind. And here we go. Seth with the King-10 of spades. Short-handed. This is a very strong hand. He knows it. No sense in just limping. 55.
55 is
Speed
the
limit.
race.
55 and older gets you in the condo. And then he wins 50,000 right there just from taking down the blinds. It's pretty big.
Yeah, 40 would call. This 55 is way too much.
Seth just looks like he's having a good time. You know, he is. He's just
Yeah, that
like,
first pot, he and Perry went at it. They were both like laughing and smiling, just
Yeah.
playing it, not even saying anything.
yeah, he's just having fun out there. You know?
Perry's smile quickly went away when he was playing against Seth, but
Bennett looks a little bit more like he's going through the ringer, like he's in the tank
well,
thinking.
I think Fredo gave us some insight here. He's in 9th place in that points race, and top 10 get those seats. So I think he's really.
Well, he's already got it then, right?
Well, he doesn't have it, as Fredo's looking to pass him. I mean, he's got it as of now, but I think there's a few days left. I mean, I would
Yeah.
think double points with this finish. This will go a long way to cementing that top 10 finish.
Sure. I see what you're saying. Maybe that's why he fired 5 bullets.
Yeah. And also looking at the opposite way, I think it's where's that sheet? Let me see exactly what I think it's top 3 get even more though, so I don't know exactly what the points race looks like, but I don't know if top 3 is attainable. But yeah, 1 through 3 get 2 $1,100 main event seats and 1 $300 seat. 4 through 10 get 1 $1,100 seat and 1 $300 seat. And 11 through 30 just 1 $300 seat. So important to hold that top 10, but if you can get into that top 3, get an extra 1,100 entry. I mean, it's big. And again, with points, this would be, talking about points, this would be a good move for him if he does need those points, because if he chops and he's the chip leader, he gets first place points. So it'd be a smart move for him to
But it's just top 10. There's no once you're in the top 10, then you're good.
No, I just told you top 3 is an extra 1,100 seat.
Oh, 2 of them.
2 of them, yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, exactly. I don't know if that's attainable if he's in 9th right now.
What do you do with it? Oh, you just get 2 bullets?
Yeah, you get 2 bullets.
Jeez.
Raised to 60.
And he just, as we were talking about, I'm not sure. I was explaining the point situation. I'm not sure who shut him down, but he did mention that chop, and somebody quickly said no to it. So at least I think that's what happened. We see Mike with the clipboard there.
Huge hand right here. Raised to 100.
I guess they're going to count after this hand. Okay.
And then
but yeah, this hand is going to make a big difference into how this plays out.
Bennett can't call here.
And wow, yep.
Thought he made it 100 though. Guess not. So that's why Bennett, if he's got the chip lead, he needs to chop right now.
Exactly. And I don't think it's close now. We're looking at Seth. He's got 600 there, plus those look like reds at the top of that other stack. He's got about 650. Boy, it's very close between Seth and Bennett. And we are getting a count here, so it looks like I was wrong. They did not quickly shut it down. I guess they said play this hand and then we'll get an ICM count. And yeah, that hand definitely making a difference here because before that, Bennett definitely had the chip lead.
Yeah, Bennett's got 600 even, and Seth now has 670, and that was the chip. That was it. Had Bennett not raised there, he would have had it. Because the swing of 100,000.
Yep.
Oh, just points. No, nothing else besides the money.
Did you play here a lot? I'm going to start.
Yeah, it's a double point game.
Well, it's a little late for this month.
Point piece gets you tickets into their monthly.
Milford, northeastern part. I used to play Mohegan Sun a lot, which is in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania.
Oh, my Aunt Stanley used to have a house up there
Like near Clark Summit.
in Wilkes-Barre.
Yeah, Wilkes-Barre. How many chips did you have? 6 and change. So 6, 10,
First,
20,
second,
30, 40,
671.
So the money might be decent for everyone.
I mean, it'll be decent. It'll be like over 1,500.
Oh, 1,500, you know.
No, we're guaranteed 1,000. We're guaranteed 980 even now.
Man, that kind of stinks for Bennett. Could have, because it would have been the same amount of money as far as the chip chop is concerned, but he no longer gets the first place points. Fredo, he didn't get first.
Well, second place is still going to be a good deal, but second place double points is still going to go a long way to helping him maintain that top 10, I'm sure. But yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely gave up a little bit on that last hand, but what are you going to do? I mean, four-handed, you got ace-8. It's just unfortunate they decided to play that last hand instead of look at it before that for him.
Yeah.
I think it's a good deal if you guys want to do it. I'm good with that.
Give me the 15 after making $2,000 for you even? Sure. I'm $2,000 each year. Do you care?
It's $1 difference.
Can we do the points? Like I'm
They won't let you raise
Yeah,
that
he has
much.
more chips. He's gonna get a bonus.
That's fine. I'll take
Yeah, we're good with that.
or he'll take
What's Fredo say?
Oh, sorry, Fredo. I read that backwards. Okay, I thought Bennett was 1 in 9th. You were trying to catch him. Okay, so never mind. Fredo says this is going to put him in the top 10.
Oh, okay.
He was the 1 in 11th. I read it backwards. But
All
that
right,
is
well, there's
official,
still
guys. So as you heard there, Bennett does care about those points. He's trying to maintain that top 10 or get in there, I guess. So kind of disappointed not to take the first. He was hoping they could do something. But
Just going to have to win the nightly, Fredo.
Yeah.
Just going to have to take down the nightly.
Yeah, there's still a couple days left. Let me. When is the? I mean, I don't doubt you know when this ends, but The points is end after April 29th. So, yeah, still a week to go. Or the 23rd, a little under a week. Ends on
you'll
Tuesday,
get in
so
there.
Plenty of opportunities still.
Get in there.
But that's going to do it for us, guys.
Yeah, man.
This is, again, our Wednesday of our, let me see here, Wednesday of our start of our week. This is a normal week for us. So tomorrow we have our Omaha tournament. Friday is the Friday tournament.
Yeah,
the 10K guarantee. And Saturday is our $100 black chip bounty with the $1,100 seat added to it. That's the one when you saw that ticker in the beginning saying first place is also getting a seat.
Oh.
That's what that's for, the Saturday night. So no seat for tonight.
Sick.
But a full week of events for you guys. Make sure you're subscribed. And starting next week, next Wednesday, we have the Moneymaker Tour coming here to Palm Beach Kennel Club. So a lot of action coming soon, you guys. Thanks for joining us as always. Take care.
The money